What's up, guys? This episode of Black and Black Times Infinity is brought to you by Loot Crate. Loot Crate is a subscription gift service where you get a comic con in a box, as we like to describe it. It's a subscription service that delivers you goodies to your door, and it's got all kinds of random trinkets. There's also categories that you can get your Loot Crate subscription in terms of Loot Crate Pets, WWE Crate, there's an anime crate, and a vast variety of different categories you can choose from.
Any kinks?
All kinks.
All right.
Yes. You can subscribe for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or up to a year. And if you're interested in that, we have a special deal for you where if you go to trylootcrate.com/BTHEN and enter the code BRIDGE10, that's BRIDGE10, you can save 10% on your subscription service. So if you're interested in getting a nice little monthly subscription for your dog, cat, bird, lizard, Godzilla animal, then you can save 10% off whatever it is that you would like. And just like I said, use that code at trylootcrate.com/BTHEN and enter the promo code BRIDGE10 and you will save 10% off your subscription service. And now, on with thou show.
This is Grr from Invader Zim, and you're listening to Blacker Than Black, Times Infinity! Woo!
There is a story so strange in its implications that it defies ordinary classification.
I don't care if you've been trying to find a flight to Wakanda all night. If you up, smash that like button. Welcome to Black and the Black Times Infinity. I'm your host, Cthulhu's Prodigy, coming to you live and direct from the Dro. Smoke me out, fam, with that dang shit. On my left, your boy Stitch.
Brisket should be the United States food.
The official food?
Official food,
I
the
like
United
it.
States brisket.
I'm down. On my far right, engineer on the 1 to 2, talking people out on 3 to 4 Scrotos.
When life's a bitch, push them panties to the side and fuck her up.
Ooh, sexual. All right, in the middle, we got the oldest ninja in the world, old Ninja.
You're such an inspiration for a way that I'll never, ever choose to be.
I don't even know what the fuck. Fuck that. What was it? Which one was that?
From a Perfect Circle, Judith.
All right. Last but not least, we got your boy Blue.
Hey, when I say I'm going to flip over a goddamn table, I'm going to flip over a goddamn table.
Dankness back in the effects.
Learn more about that a little bit
We
later.
are live. Thank you for waiting patiently. Those in the chat.
So everybody's back. Anybody come back with a new tattoo?
A few STDs, but nothing permanent.
I actually thought about it because I saw this chick with a badass tattoo that was at the Gordon Ramsay burger bar.
Burgers.
Yeah.
What was it?
It was just it's the same style that Mr. X has, where the tattoo has no outlines.
Okay.
So it's pretty dope, but you don't have so much time. I think of something to do, so yeah.
It looked really
And
cool.
that does take hours.
Yeah.
Who we got as our official listener of the goddamn motherfucking week?
Listener of the week would be user 608042470.
Another bot, huh?
But also the one that I can actually say is Ranita Watts. So thank you very much, Ranita Watts, and user 608042470. First to comment in the chat would be Maine Nichols, and goddamn gave one of the highest praises to Blue.
Fuck
Said
yeah.
Tiny Batman Adventures is better than Teen Titans Go. I agree. Anything is better than Teen Titans Go.
Yeah,
I
about
think
to say.
polio is better than Teen Titans Go.
God dang.
Thank you to Mile High Blur for donating once again. If y'all in the chat, and if you look where it says say something to chat in the chat room, there's a little $sign. That's how you can donate to this podcast. Help us keep the podcast relatively free. So
There you go.
And the light's on.
There we go.
Yeah.
Good shit. Get us rolling. We got a very, very special, sad-ass RIP to go through. Blue, take us away.
So, a couple of days ago, we lost one of the greatest Batman actors of all time, Adam West. He died at the age of 88 after fighting against leukemia, right? Not leukemia.
Some form of cancer.
Yeah, some form of cancer. And actually, I didn't even know he was dealing with this. But yeah, like I said, he passed away at the age of 88. He played the 1960s version of Batman.
Yep.
It's kind of the iconic Batman too, because that show had the whole
Pow.
bang, pow, kaboom.
Yeah.
Same, like at the end of the show, it's all, come back next week at the same bat time, same bat channel.
Yeah.
Like that slogan was pretty legit. And then also you had the Robin with the whole holy metal still Batman.
That theme song, though, is Hall of Fame worthy.
Absolutely.
Batman. Batman.
Yeah.
And then it's like iconic cars, like the first one have like the flames come out of the back, and it was so interesting because like
2-man seater.
Yeah, what was also funny, it had like a car phone, which was a real phone, and then it wasn't like the Zach Morris's phone, but then also like, you know, when the Batmobile comes shooting out of the Batcave, like looking at it now, you know that it was sped up, but back when you look at it when you were a kid, it was like, oh my god, that car is so fast, like oh shit. But yeah,
it's funny. A fun fact: Adam West was born in Walla Walla, Washington.
What the fuck? That's cool.
Yeah, it's funny
He's got
because
weird fun facts, bro.
Well, here's the thing though, because Bugs Bunny, who's also a WB product, would always reference Walla Walla, Washington when he was a traveling salesman, and he'd always give that little pitch on where to like send your complaints. It was usually pretty funny.
He also turned down the role of James Bond in 1970.
You know what? He could have been a good James Bond too.
He said he turned it down because he thought that he should be British, James Bond.
Yeah,
and everything.
Well, yeah.
That's right.
True.
He's also so iconic that he made our music stop when we started talking about him. that was pretty amazing.
From the grave.
Yeah. You're gonna put some respect on me.
Yeah. So he actually has a movie coming out. He has Batman versus Two-Face coming out. It'll be a direct-to-video.
Animated, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Because it has William Shatner as Two-Face.
I thought you were going to say the Walking Dead movie or something.
Well, and he also plays himself in Family Guy.
Yes.
You know, for like many years.
Yeah, he plays the mayor.
He actually played him like they actually showed him because there was a scene where they were making fun of something, and like he wakes up out of a dream, and the guy who plays Robin is sleeping in the bed next to him, and they're like having a conversation. But yeah, his character on Adam West on Family Guy is so fucking funny. Like there's a scene where he literally says, "Hey baby, you want some Adam West penis?"
Oh god damn.
That shit was so fucking funny.
So Blue, did you know that he played Thomas Wayne in Batman: The Brave and the Bold?
Yes, I did. He also played Batman in Brave of the Bold too when Batman gets sucked into another time zone or time warp hole, something like that. But yeah, it was pretty fucking cool. And it's interesting because last year I think it was last year, but they also re-released a Batman animated movie that Adam West voiced called what's it called, like Return of the Cape Crusader, which was actually really good.
Yeah, I wanted to see that one.
Oh wow,
it was actually really good. I mean, it was a little kind of throwback cheesy, but it was still pretty cool to see.
That's crazy. He's in the episode of Boondocks. He plays R. Kelly's lawyer.
Holy fuck, man.
You know what?
Go
Yes,
back and watch
that does sound familiar.
Yeah,
I do remember
that's
him
pretty
being
awesome.
there.
Super iconic career, man.
Yeah,
But yeah, he's done a lot of voice work and a lot of TV shows that it just spans the amount of time he was around.
Well, and you don't get all the later versions of Batman that we all enjoy without having him be such a star on TV back in the 60s, you know?
Yeah, didn't a bunch of the actors that have played Batman gave tribute to him on Twitter over the weekend?
I'm sure.
Yeah, I know. I've heard of a few people doing it, like Kevin Conroy did, Ben Affleck did.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because tomorrow in LA they're actually going to shine the Batman signal in the sky, and hopefully it'll be a cloudy day so you actually can see the symbol flying in the sky in honor of Adam West.
That's pretty legit.
Yeah.
See, we didn't shit on somebody, you know?
This guy's like a super icon.
Yeah, but there's been icons before we still shit on.
That's true.
We shit on dead people.
We're
so
assholes. It's all right. That's how we roll.
Wow, he was tall. He was 6'2".
Yeah. Good guy. E3? We jumping into E3?
We're gonna go balls deep in E3.
Oh man,
We got notes.
If y'all, I got like 2.5 pages worth of notes.
God damn.
deep
For
inside.
y'all that were following us on Twitter, I live tweeted a lot of the main events. So I think Ubisoft, Microsoft, Sony, and I think Nintendo too. So yeah, I did a lot of fucking live tweeting.
Who do we want to start with?
Who do you think did the better job?
Wait, do we want to save that for the
We'll
end?
save it at the end.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I know. Well, I'm pretty sure I know who won. But yeah, let's start off with Bethesda, since that's the first one that I think I saw. So did y'all catch any of the Bethesda?
I just saw Wolfenstein 2. What was it called? The New Colony or the Colossus?
The Colossus. The new Colossus?
New Colossus, yeah. That game looked pretty awesome. But the beginning was kind of weird because it was like an old 60s or 50s commercial or some shit.
Yeah.
But that's like a running theme with the latest Wolfenstein games. I mean, for those who don't know, they give you the world if the Nazis had won.
I feel
and
like-
all the aftermath.
But I feel like that's Bethesda's MO. Like when you play Fallout, they always do like old 60s commercials.
That's just with Fallout, though. All the other games aren't like that.
Oh, okay.
You know what's crazy? I always thought I've never played a Wolfenstein game, and I always thought it was a vampire movie or a vampire game, like
Really?
like Castlevania or something like
That's
that.
Wow.
awesome.
Seriously.
Oh, you know what? That'd be dope if
I
they
just
added
remember playing it
vampires.
on the PC way back in the day. It was sort of
Yeah.
like how Doom
Yeah.
was.
Yep.
Yeah, it was like Wolfenstein. The
Wolfenstein-
walls would move and stuff. You would push on certain and so had to have secret passageways and Gatling guns.
That was one of my first PC games.
Yeah.
Was that game?
And they included that in the New Order or the Old Blood, one of those.
Yeah, it was a secret.
Yeah, so you could actually basically play the old game.
Nice.
Which is awesome.
And
Yeah,
that
go
game
ahead.
was fucked up because the original, because it was before they really did like real not AI, but like it kind of is AI, but for all the enemies. In the original Wolfenstein, as soon as you started the game, all the enemies knew exactly where you were. And so since that game, they had to like modify it so that enemies didn't know where you were. They couldn't see through walls. They had to basically abide by the same rules that you had to.
Yeah.
And they learned from that game.
Very ahead of its time, especially from a first-person shooter standpoint.
Yeah. Well, it was the first.
Yeah, I was about to say, was
yeah.
it the first?
Yeah. A lot of really good games that are coming out from Bethesda. They're actually like going pretty much all in on VR. I was very surprised to hear that. I knew Doom VR was coming out, and I heard rumors of Fallout 4 VR, but those are totally true. Both coming out. That's going to be awesome. The Doom VR though one is kind of weird because you have to like kind of teleport around.
Oh, okay.
The Fallout one you use normal controls, but also move your head around and shoot and stuff.
And when you say the Doom, you're talking about the one that came out last year?
Yeah, yeah, the most recent one. They're also announced. Well, they already knew this, but
for the Doom game, can you like use cheat codes like
IDDQD?
God modes and shit? Yeah.
I don't know. You probably
Like,
can.
fucking dope. Like, or it'd be cool if like you have to do something special, like you have to like walk forward, walk back, jump up, go side to side or some shit like that to unlock a God
Unlock
mode.
the freaking BFG.
Dude, that'd be fucking dope. They need to make that. Hey, make that shit happen, man.
They might. Skyrim for the Switch, which we knew was going to come. They announced that again, but they also said that they're going to have a Zelda armor set and the Master Sword in the game.
Oh, shit.
And shield. So
that's cool.
That's cool.
That's pretty dope. Evil Within 2 got announced. I don't know if you guys played that, right?
Wait, you were hard on that game.
Evil Within was really
Wait,
fun.
before we go back, didn't Bethesda announce an iOS version of Skyrim?
I didn't see that, but I didn't. They didn't announce that at the press conference. I don't think.
Okay,
I
I saw-
might have missed it.
Yeah, I saw that they were releasing like the Skyrim for iOS, which I thought was kind of weird.
That's interesting.
All right.
Yeah, it's going to be called Heroes of Skyrim.
There you go.
Okay, so it's not like a real Skyrim game.
I'm looking at it right now.
Evil Within, though.
Yeah, no, I saw that they did release the news about it. I thoroughly enjoyed the game. It had a little bit of weird parts in the sort of maybe like the second or third act and everything. It seemed like the game sort of shifted, but I had an absolute blast playing it. It was really fun, nice horror, scary game.
First-person shooter, too, right? Or first-person perspective?
Yeah, because I remember, the zombies were pretty legit. You weren't heavily loaded with ammo and everything. And what I remember the most was that chainsaw motherfucker that would just cause all kinds of havoc, and that was like really scary. You get sweaty palms.
Nice.
Playing that game.
So the sequel, I don't know if you'll have to play the first one to enjoy the sequel.
I have to remember the storyline because it was out maybe like 3 years ago, I guess you could say. Yeah, so the storyline is a little bit sketchy on me because I think I played that, and not too far after I played Outlast. So they sort of maybe in my brain, I think they've meshed together in terms of what was going on and what I was running from and trying to avoid. But I thoroughly enjoyed the game. I remember I played with BJ, and I recommended it to him. He loved it. I've been trying to get you to play it, and
I'll get on there.
dragging your feet. So
I'll get on there.
I'm looking forward to playing that.
Cool.
And then they also announced Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind, so you're going to be able to play in Morrowind and Elder Scrolls Online, which is pretty cool.
I hated Elder Scrolls Online. I thought that...
It's because you got smashed early on.
Well, not only that, but it was like we were doing co-op and just kind of lost in that world. It wasn't very compelling. I mean, am I making up stuff?
No, it didn't really give a good sense of direction.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed Skyrim. Skyrim gives you the option of just wandering off in wherever part of the map that you want to, and yeah, you'll get fucked up by some frost trolls or some
fucking giants.
Yeah, they'll club you and you'll do cartwheels in the air. But
it's all bad.
At least you had sort of an idea on where you kind of shouldn't be. Where this one, it's just like you're trying to talk to everybody. Okay, am I supposed to talk to them? But there's no real sense of direction. And it was me, you, and the professor. We're trying to fight some vampire witch, and we spent like 30 minutes and we couldn't.
Well, and the level was
down.
low. It was a very odd online experience, to be honest with you. But hopefully they've improved it.
Yeah, it was a quest that they gave us too. That seemed like we didn't venture off where we shouldn't be. It was in like the main town. And I was like, okay, but yeah.
But this is DLC, right?
Yeah, basically. They keep making more stuff for it, so yeah. Let's move on to Microsoft. I'll say my critiques until the end of this motherfucker, all right? So, Microsoft announced the Project Scorpio is now going to be called the Xbox One X, which I think is save it to the end.
Checking yourself already, bro?
All right, yeah, I got to check myself. They announced more backwards compatibility, which is a good thing, even though it's not going to sell systems, but it's a good thing.
Yeah, but it going all the way back to original Xbox games.
Yeah. That's cool. They also announced Anthem, which looks fucking awesome. This might be one of the major reasons why Mass Effect Andromeda sucked, other than the other reasons that I heard about.
So this is BioWare?
Yeah, it's BioWare game. It looks great. I heard a lot of shit about Mass Effect Andromeda over E3, why it was so terrible. Apparently, they kept having to push the game back because the team was too small, and one of the smallest teams that really needed help was the facial animations, and they just outsourced it to some other team.
Yeah, because they kept moving everyone to Anthem.
I don't give them a fucking pass on that. BioWare is a big fucking studio. Like, they should have just waited or something, man. To fuck up that franchise.
And they said politics were all fucked up. There was all kinds of shit that were fucked up. People just ended up leaving. So
that.
I don't know. I saw that game. It looked good. So,
but Anthem had some buzz. Like the entire internet was exploding about how interesting this new IP, right?
Yeah, it's a new IP. Yeah,
how interesting this new IP looked.
Basically, you're in an exosuit. It's almost like an Iron Man armor.
Yeah.
And you get to fly around basically in this armor, just like Iron Man, and you get to fuck shit up, kind of like it's almost like Destiny. You know what I mean? Like the way the quests were, and the way you could just kind of go around and do whatever the fuck you wanted on this planet. It looked very, very good right now.
Yep.
So, I mean, Mass Effect Andromeda looked good too. So did No Man's Sky. So I'm always kind of reserved now when I see dope ass looking fucking demos.
Well, the demos are meant to, and this has always been the case. It's not me picking on 2017, but they're always meant to wow you. Well, that's the whole purpose of them, and you never know until that game drops.
But,
you know what I mean?
It seems like recently, last year, just recently, they've had some games that have really dropped the ball. I mean, don't get me wrong, like we've had other games that dropped the ball, but it weren't that much. Like Ubisoft is notorious for that shit. The Division dropped the ball. If you look at the pre-renders and then the actual game.
Oh, okay, the footage from
total fucking bullshit. And then the same thing with there's a couple other games too. I can't remember the fucking the name right now.
Horizon was good though.
Horizon was good. Yeah. But there was other games.
But it seems like there's sort of been a downside.
Yeah.
If I really think about it.
Watch Dogs, the original Watch Dogs. The first
one.
Yeah. But it wasn't as bad as No Man's Sky and Mass Effect. So
what's funny? BioWare actually hit me up. It's like, hey, we got this game coming out. We want you to sing the national anthem for it. I was like, you know what? I'll do that. I'll do that for this game.
Yeah. So didn't they have Forza?
Forza 7, which looked so me and Kamak were actually watching it, my girlfriend, and she was like, "Is this real?" Because literally they start in a part where it looks fucking real. So that was pretty impressive. I don't like racing simulators at all, but it looked fucking real.
But this is their second. You were saying, Old Ninja, this is their second Forza on this gen.
If I remember, this is not the first on this generation. I believe it's like the second one.
Okay,
something like it, but it's been years.
Well, it looks like they're leveraging the new fucking 5 gajillion teraflops they keep talking about. I think it's 16 teraflops, but their processing speed. It actually looks really good in 4K if you have a HDR TV. So yeah, it looked great. Another game that got announced was I'm gonna kind of make fun of this, but Minecraft in 4K. Which I'm like,
what the hell?
Who plays Minecraft for graphics?
Yeah. I didn't get that. And they also announced they're going to release some super duper graphics pack for Minecraft. So I'm like, that's not the point of the game. I don't really understand why they put money into making the graphics better because.
all I know is Minecraft is a huge phenomenon with a community in and of its own, and
I don't get it.
None of it makes sense to me, but it's a huge fucking community. I'm not gonna shit on the folks that play it, but it's not my cup of tea.
It's a massive game. Like if you ever play, I've played it a few times. I mean, it's confusing to play, but once you're in there, it's kind of interesting. But like some of the worlds I've seen that people have created, like on their own servers, it's fucking massive, dude. It's a massive fucking game. But I'm not sure how 4K is gonna play into it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I've seen people use Minecraft as a teaching tool for people because you can actually build circuits in Minecraft and have it work.
Yeah, and it worked.
Shit.
Yeah, so I saw a guy. He made a fucking mortgage calculator in fucking Minecraft.
Now that's exciting.
You know what? Yeah. You know what I think it is? We're a little too old to enjoy a game like that, which is fine. So I'm like, you come out with a new game that looks like the original Wolfenstein.
Yeah.
I'm not excited.
It looks like the original Windows 95 Maze, the screensaver.
Yeah. I mean, it's like coming out with a new game only in black and white. You know what I mean? It's like, sorry.
Wasn't something like that Rain? Wasn't it in black and white?
No.
Heavy Rain?
Yeah.
Heavy Rain was not a black and white game.
It's not a black and white.
Oh, okay.
I think if you're close to dying, it goes black and white.
Kind of like Uncharted or something.
Other games that were announced: PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, which looks pretty cool.
This is still on Microsoft, right?
Yeah, it's a PC game. These are all so far Microsoft announcements. That does not mean they're exclusive games because they are not. Which I'll talk about in a little bit. Sea of Thieves, which for some reason, like a lot of reviewers seem to like the game, but it looks like shit to me.
And it's not. It's funny because it's not the only pirate game coming out.
No, the next one that I'll talk about is one that I want to play. Sorry.
But what is
called? Sea of Thieves. It's a pirate game, and it's also a multiplayer game. It's a multiplayer pirate game.
So like the Assassin's Creed Black Flag online?
Yeah, but everybody like you have a crew that are also like people.
Oh, okay.
And they're shanties.
They're shanties. But I didn't see the shanty thing. But let's go into Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones. Okay.
Basically, what they did with Skull and Bones, they took the sea battles of Black Flag, and that's the entire game. And it's online. Like 5 versus 5, shit like that.
That could be real fun.
That game looked dope because they had like the 5 versus 5. You're basically playing for loot, and you can get loot from either fighting loot or destroying other vessels. And then whoever has the most loot after a certain amount of time, pirate hunters will come after you. These pirate hunter ships, will come after you. You have to escape.
These ships are like the wooden kind of ships with sails and all that.
Yeah, it looks like fucking Pirates of the Caribbean.
Not Somali pirates.
Yeah.
It sounds like a blend between like Black Flag or not Black Flag. Pirates of the Caribbean crossover with Gran Turismo. Not Gran Turismo. GTA.
Well, it's basically Black Flag.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
They made it into a whole game because that's what everybody liked.
Yeah, they tried to say, "Oh, we made a whole new game." I'm like, "No, you didn't. Like, get the fuck out of here. You ain't fooling nobody. It's the same fucking. Everything's the same."
Is this Ubisoft too?
It's Ubisoft. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Everything's the same, but it's fine. I mean, it's great, but just don't lie to me and be like, "Oh, we built it from the ground up." Bitch, no, you didn't.
You just added more.
Even the shanties were the fucking same.
Oh god.
Oh, damn.
They got lazy.
Yeah, but it still looks fun. Like I want to play it.
Those are cool. Sea of Thieves looks like a more cartoony version of it. So it's another pirate game.
Well, that's one of the things. Well, we'll talk about it in like more in depth in a little bit. But they had like that game is a perfect example of them first touting the Xbox One X's, how it's 50% faster than all the other consoles, and they're showing these games that are not graphic intensive, like Sea of Thieves, and there's a bunch of other games too that just they're not graphic
showing
intensive.
off the power. Yeah.
There's only one that's probably graphically intensive.
But
Just Anthem. That's the only thing I saw.
Wait, I was going to say Forza. Didn't you guys?
Forza.
That's it. But those games you can still play on the normal Xbox One, so
just won't be as pretty.
you probably won't, most people won't notice.
What else we got?
We also have Crackdown 3, which is a legit exclusive.
Yeah, I like Terry Crews being involved with this.
Yeah.
See, I don't know if he's really involved or if he was just for campaigning the game.
I thought he was doing voice work.
I heard he was doing voice work for it.
Yeah, so I don't know. The word is out. But that game's coming out the day the Xbox One X releases. However, I guess we'll go into it later, but there's some issues with that.
Okay. But Terry Crews.
Yeah. They also announced Metro Exodus, which if you're familiar with the Metro series, it's a cool game. It's set in, I think, Russia. I think it's set in Russia or something like that.
Okay.
Is this a post-apocalyptic game or
Yes.
not? Okay.
Yes, it is.
I couldn't tell.
I remember it came out a couple of years ago, right?
Well, there's a bunch that came out.
Yeah,
But like the most recent one?
Yeah. There's,
Okay.
There's one that was free on the PSN Plus, which I
think I
have.
downloaded it, but never played it.
Assassin's Creed Origins.
Okay.
They got announced again. That's non-exclusive. So
Now that's the Egypt one.
yeah, it's set in Egypt. Looks dope. They put in some new mechanics. They have smaller boats where you can do like river battles.
Yeah.
You have bows and arrows now. You can almost free climb anything. It looked like a la fucking Zelda Breath of the Wild. It looked like.
I can't remember. I feel like the one with the Native American had a bow and arrow already.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay. But this one is like it seems
Sort of went back to it, I guess you could say.
Okay.
You sort of use weapons based on that time period.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, your pirates, they had that sort of musket fire gun, and you're using swords and upgrading different kinds of swords. I'm excited to play this one. I skipped on, what was the last two?
Unity or something like that?
Unity, and then there was the...
London and Paris.
Yeah, London and Paris. I was like, I'm sort of done with this. But I'm excited to go to Egypt. They were showing even like some crocodiles and stuff going on in the water.
A lot of animals.
Yeah, so I'm down for that.
Have there ever been a game that was based in the future?
For Assassin's Creed, no. Everybody's kind of they want it, but yeah.
I want to see how.
Because actually, technically, the game is in the future.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
But you would just go back into the past and do other stuff.
Yeah, there's aspects of the game where you're in a future date.
So one thing that was cool that's not in a previous game that I've seen for Assassin's Creed is that you can pick up weapons from your enemies.
Okay, that's a cool
So
feature.
like if they have a better bow, you can get their bow and equip that bow. So that's and you also get an animal. You get like this fucking eagle thing. Or a hawk.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and basically you use that hawk to scout things.
Why does that sound? So wasn't that like Far Cry Primal? Didn't they do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I wonder if they're still gonna climb up stuff and then do the kind of eagle eye.
I think they are.
Panoramic view.
Look like there were pyramids and shit. So
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
Cool.
I think that is going to wrap it for Microsoft. So now let me kind of shit on fucking Microsoft for a minute. All right, I'm gonna complain for a minute. My first complaint extends to Sony as well. This half console life bullshit is fucking stupid. The PlayStation Pro came out and there's nothing special about it. Xbox One X came out and there's really nothing special about it. Yeah, it's faster, but you can play the same games on the Xbox One, the original. So what the fuck? I don't get the point.
It's actually worse for Microsoft because
it's expensive.
Not only is it expensive, but they have 3 consoles on the market.
Yeah.
And then Sony has 2. So I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Can you
clarify for those who don't know what the 3 are?
So the ones for Microsoft, so you have the Xbox One, then you have the Xbox One S, now you will have the Xbox One X, which will debut November 7th. For Sony, you have the PlayStation 4 and then the PlayStation 4 Pro.
Yeah.
So you have multiple consoles out there. So when it comes to Christmas time this year, if you're just a layman game, if you're not a gamer and you have a kid or something and they want one of these things, you're not going to know what the fuck to get. But what's ultimately going to come down to is price. Yeah. You're going to be like, why should I get this $499 machine when there's this one that's $199 with 2 fucking games? I don't give a fuck if they cry or not. They're getting this because it's $200 versus $500
because they play all the same games.
Yeah.
All the
so
same games.
Until there's exclusive for both the PlayStation Pro and the Xbox One X, like ones that are only playable on those consoles, it really doesn't fucking matter unless you're like trying to be like have bragging rights and be like, oh, I'm gonna have a 4K HDR TV and I have the latest shit. Like, well, who gives a fuck? I can play the same games.
You know, it's really dumb that they just went like with a shitty ass name, the whole Xbox One X. Like, what the fuck? Like, they should have just came up with like a cooler name than the One X. Maybe the Xbox.
The initials are literally Xbox.
Yeah. And I love the whole rumored name of Scorpio.
Yeah,
I thought that was a fucking cool ass name.
Scorpio would have been a fucking dope ass name.
I thought that was dope as fuck.
They should have went with animal names for naming their consoles after they named it Scorpio. Kind of like what Androids do with their phones being like
desserts
candy and stuff.
shit.
Yeah.
See, I think Nintendo's got it right. They have one fucking console, and they're only putting out. I mean, yeah, they have a handheld, but they have one like
Kind of both.
Yeah, but they're focusing on the Switch right now. But now you have Sony and Microsoft like jacking off in the fucking clam chowder over all their fucking. Look, I feel like this is going to be bad for the industry actually in the long run because it's going to at one point you're probably going to alienate your gaming community.
Well, it seems like aren't they trying to force people into, I guess, VR? Is that
no
sort of
VR for the Xbox?
At least not yet, not announced.
For the Pro?
For the Pro, the main thing I thought that was supposed to be the one that you could do the VR stuff on.
You can do the VR stuff on the other one too. Yeah. The original one. That's what I thought too.
Oh, that's right. Because you can buy. I saw the headset today at GameStop, like right across the street, and and you
Oh,
can
I did.
use that
So the
shit.
regular PlayStation 4 will do the VR.
Yeah.
It won't start smoking out the back of the.
So, wasn't there? We're going into Sony a little bit, but wasn't there a selling point that certain games look prettier, quote unquote?
Same
on the
thing with
Pro,
Xbox.
same thing with the Xbox.
But it's obviously not a across the board thing.
No, because it's unless you have a 4K TV with good HDR, it doesn't fucking matter. It's gonna look exactly the fucking same.
So they think they're going to make all this money just on people being obsessed with graphics.
maybe,
But they're not.
But I mean, they're not. But is that
Yeah.
their thinking?
that's
it
the
sounds
problem.
like.
'Cause
Okay.
if you're obsessed with graphics, you're not buying a fucking console.
yeah, you're buying a TV.
You're
at most.
buying a PC.
Oh, that too. Yeah.
If you
yeah.
think-
For
if
that
you
price, you can probably start. You could build something.
Dude,
Pretty
think-
Oh
nice,
yeah,
can't
you can build
with the
something hella
Xbox,
good.
with the Xbox One X, you're not just buying a fucking console. You have to buy a new TV too if you really want to get that 4K experience. I know people might have some, but not everybody have them right now.
Yeah,
so
that's
if
true.
you
I
want
mean-
that graphics, you have to buy a new fucking TV.
Well-
that console goes from like $4,000 or what is it, $400?
It's $499.
$500 to like maybe $3,000 if you include a TV.
So I mean, it's like Cronin says. Even if you do get the Xbox One X and you have a like 1080p TV, it's still gonna look good. You're not really gonna notice that much until you get a 4K TV, which you can probably wait till Black Friday or Cyber Monday. But still, I still think them releasing two like in between consoles is a bad idea for the industry as a whole.
I don't know. That just doesn't do anything for me. Like I remember being excited when the PlayStation 4 information got dropped because, oh my god, I can share my video game clips like online. I can hook up with people and do a party. I can post directly to Facebook, Twitter.
Oh.
I can stream stuff like that. That was
controller had
exciting.
touchscreen.
See, but
yeah, the share button was exciting, but getting something just graphically upgraded that just reminds me of going from like NES to Sega Genesis to Dreamcast. And while we look back nostalgically and realize that was pretty cool, like I'm a little bit older and like you can't keep getting me with that same carrot to chase me to spend more.
And the problem is that what sells consoles?
Games.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a single exclusive game on that new console, there is zero reason for me to fucking buy it. There's none.
Yeah. So actually, Cronus and I were briefly talking because we were watching, I think, Anthem around the same time, and he was busting out, oh, if this is exclusive on the One X, I'm gonna have to get this.
I would.
And I was like, oh shit, yeah, this looks fucking dope. And then like, I don't know, half hour later, it's, oh no, this is across all platforms. I'll fuck it.
Yeah, it's funny because I did the same thing too because I watched the trailer for the first time right now. I'm like, oh shit, this might be a reason to buy an Xbox. And Cronus was like, oh no, that's available for the PS4 as well. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm,
save myself some money. Thanks,
yeah,
man.
for real.
So
Still.
this leads into my next complaint.
Oh shit.
Every single fucking game on the Microsoft Xbox One X or whatever the fuck press conference, they said exclusive before the screen came on, and there were very little. There was like maybe 4 exclusives, like actual exclusives.
3 maybe.
I think it was like it's Crackdown,
Forza.
Crackdown, Forza,
Forza's
and the
always
pirate
been-
game.
Forza's always been
That's it.
Xbox
No,
exclusive.
I don't think Sea of Thieves is.
Sea of Thieves is exclusive for them, and I think
it really?
that's it.
It's on the PC too. That's another thing. It's like, God damn it, you can't say it's like that in the PC.
Well,
I'll let it go.
You know why? It's because they both run off of Windows 10. So
Yeah, but it's still
cross-platform according.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Forza is not, and Crackdown for sure. Well, actually no, Crackdown might be cross-platform too.
Well, yeah, but still, it's like they kept saying exclusives when these games were not. Even when like Assassin's Creed Origins came on, they said exclusive. I'm like,
So that's
not a fucking exclusive.
Yeah, so those
Yeah,
they
wow.
fucked, they fucked,
Really?
This is what Xbox fucked up. They said exclusive, but they didn't clarify that they have timed exclusives like they did for Tomb Raider.
Wait.
these weren't
For
even-
Assassin's Creed, they have a time exclusive?
No, they didn't say
No,
which
I-
ones.
I
There's
highly
gonna-
doubt that.
No, not
These were not
Assassin's
even
Creed.
timed exclusives.
Yeah, no, not all. They were saying that they were. I think the only one is the Battlegrounds.
I don't think
timed exclusive.
I don't think game companies are down with that anymore. I mean, Titanfall, they were an exclusive for Xbox, the
yeah.
first one, and I think they sort of mortgage picking a side and be like, all right, we're gonna roll with Xbox. And I mean, obviously, we saw PlayStation sold a lot more, and they probably would have made a shit ton more money. I guess in their game sales wise, if they had sold to both platforms, is that maybe something that these other game games are seeing.
It's still going on because Destiny 2, which I was going to get into later, which got announced with Sony, they have exclusive content just for Sony.
Yeah, and they did that last year
exclusive
too.
content though, but for the game itself.
Yes, and they did that for the PlayStation as well. For PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 4, they had exclusive weapons and armor.
It's shit you won't get on there.
And you couldn't get it for like a good year.
Well, yeah, no, I understand that, but I'm talking about for like the actual game itself. You couldn't get Titanfall 1 at all.
Well, the only one
unless you had the Xbox One. And I remember at the time people were hyped. They're like, dude, this is awesome. This is mech fighting.
It is fucking awesome. But it got huge criticism because it did not have a single player.
Yep.
That's what most people were fucked up on. And if it had a single player, it probably would have sold a lot more.
Well, they probably thought that Xbox would outsell PlayStation 4. Like, why would you sell exclusively to the smaller company?
Yeah, but like I said,
a money deal too.
Yeah, money deal. But still, like I said, that whole controversy about no single player, people were freaking out.
Well, there's a good bit of games with no single player.
But you're not paying $60 for it.
True.
Like Lawbreakers, Cliff Blazinski did a show on Lawbreakers.
Love that dude.
And he was saying how Lawbreakers is online only, and he was like, none of this bullshit where it's a multiplayer game. This game is only gonna be $30.
Well, but remember the big one last year?
Oh, Battleborn?
No, I was going to say Overwatch. There's no campaign on that.
But it's still huge. Yep, true. Yeah. Same thing with on the flip side was Battleborn. When Battleborn dropped, that was
around the same time.
Yeah, same time, but that was $60. Literally, it got outpaced like 3-1 to Overwatch, and now it's within a month $30, $39.99.
They dropped it immediately,
and now it's it's probably free now.
Goddamn,
I wouldn't be surprised. So
I think the thing with Overwatch is because you had so many characters, right?
Well,
and modes.
It was worth the $60.
Right. Yeah, it was worth the $60. But generally speaking, if your game is online only, it's usually not. It's FPS. It's usually not worth $60.
Yeah, I was about to say because if you're an MMO, it's totally different. But if you're an FPS,
well, and that's why I was okay with the Overwatch being $60. I knew we were going to get consistent content that was going to make it worth it.
Well, you guys
trusted Blizzard. That was the other thing too.
That was the thing. Most people, Blizzard has a huge following, and most people trusted them. I'm not like super into Blizzard. I played a few of their games, but I didn't know that they would represent as well as they did. Like literally monthly events as well as content for that game. Yeah, for Overwatch.
And the community is awesome.
It's free.
Yeah.
All right.
You got another point. Sorry, we stepped all over.
No, it's all good. Let's move on to Sony.
What was some good things about Xbox?
Xbox One X is good, but
you got to sandwich like the good and the bad.
Well, I mean, Forza looked great. Even I'm not going to buy the game, but Forza 7 did look visually awesome.
We all saw it.
Yeah,
it was fucking dope.
But then Anthem, that was played on the Xbox, right?
It was played on the Xbox One X, but once again, cross-platform fucking game.
Yeah, so it's probably going to look exactly the same on another console. So
I'm glad to see Crackdown 3. That's something that we've talked about even on this show for a while.
And Crackdown has a fan base. Like, people were waiting for this game. But the problem with that is that during their showcase, they did not give it the attention they gave third-party games. And Crackdown is a first-party game. Like, you literally saw a trailer, you saw some multiplayer shit, but Anthem had more time, which was 6 minutes. Assassin's Creed had more time. And there's one other game that was third party that got more time. I can't remember.
Well, you gotta be honest though. Those other games, they're gonna sell more.
But they're not exclusives though. Like you want to showcase your exclusive. And Crackdown comes out in November, first week. Okay. So we got very little from something that's supposed to be really big.
You have to look at the sales of the last Crackdown game and look at the sales of the last Assassin's Creed game. I mean, they're not. You can't even compare the two.
Yeah.
One is up here.
Assassin's Creed rolls money.
Yeah.
I was amazed and surprised that they actually listened to gamers and took a year off. Remember that? Because they didn't come out with an Assassin's Creed last year.
People starting to get fatigued with it.
It wasn't just fatigue; is that they were not technically sound games.
Yeah, they had bugs.
True.
Bad bugs. That's why I waited for Unity for like a year.
Yeah.
Didn't Microsoft have technical issues during their conference? I heard like their monitors went down or some shit.
Hackers.
Oh, I don't know. Because when they stream it, the monitor, you can't see the monitors. Yeah. I mean, you can see it sometimes, but they're streaming direct, so I didn't see that.
Sony.
All right, let's move on to Sony. What got announced? I'll start with one of the shittiest ones. Knack 2.
The fuck is that?
I've actually played Knack. That's a weird game.
That was an exclusive launch title.
Yeah,
it's weird.
Which is not a great game, but Knack 2 looks way better. I got to be honest with you.
Okay. Wait, what kind of game is that?
It's an adventure game. game, platformer.
You were like,
you're like
picking up stuff like
you're
trash
literally
robot character.
you're literally a bunch of garbage like pulled
It's
together.
not garbage. It's like
It's
little
like
pieces of metal and shit.
it's like you're a bunch of triangles put together, and you can like break yourself apart and shit. It's like it's really weird.
You ever play that game,
Tamagotchi?
No. It's a game
Oh,
where
I know
you're
what
this
you're talking
little,
about.
you're like a little prince.
Katamari? We love Katamari or something
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
like that,
Oh,
where you're
yes.
like this little thing, you like roll around
Yeah,
shit, and like
yeah.
basically you're trying to
Like
replay.
it's like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
that
it's
game was
similar
fun.
to that.
I had it on like all the.
I have the PSP version.
Yeah, I did too.
That's pretty funny.
It's
I
not.
had the Japanese version.
It's not really like that.
Well, I mean the look. No, the gameplay is not like.
Not even the look.
Yeah, you
I have
look
the
like-
game.
You look like a bunch of shit stuck together.
No, it's like you're like a robot that gets like more metal shit
You
put on
look
you.
like walking trash.
God damn it.
Trash, man.
Show the people what it looks like.
Yeah, Jesus
give
Christ.
them a screenshot.
Oh, God.
And while you're
Crap.
doing that, there was the one that got me hyped. I saw the trailer was Lost Legacy for
I don't think I
Uncharted.
saw that one.
I didn't even see that.
No, I missed that one. I remember
Yeah,
seeing
I
they
missed it
announced
too.
it.
That's the one with the girls, right?
Yeah,
So that
Chloe
comes
and-
out in 2 months.
in
The daughter?
August. No, Chloe was the brunette.
Yeah, the
Elena?
one from Uncharted 2.
Not Elena was the blonde. Goddammit.
No, it's the two thieves.
One had ass, one had tits.
The one with ass, the brunette.
Yeah. So the ones with
and
ass.
titties.
So it's the game with the one with ass and the one with tits. They team up.
No, this is the black girl from 4. Goddammit.
Yeah, but she teams up with Chloe. Does she not?
The one that was
Yeah, but
fucking
he-
Drake up and punching him in the
Yeah,
face.
he's talking about his wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's the black girl that was like military and could throw them bows.
I can't remember her name.
I can't remember
she was
either.
fucking Drake up.
Yeah.
Every time they'd be like, "All right, there's
So
fight,"
it's-
and he would get tossed to the fucking window.
It's Chloe and Nadine.
Oh,
Nadine.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, is this knack bullshit?
So I pulled up. I'll put up the We Love Katamari too. They look nothing alike. It's
Trash.
Katamari.
trash.
It's like
Looks like, are
magnetic
those
trash.
gnomes? Those like guardian
I
gnomes
don't know
that's
what the
attached
fuck
to
is on him. I guess you're right. He is a robot, but he got shit on him too.
She's walking trash.
Covered in shit. Those aren't feathers. I don't know what the fuck that is.
No, it's like here. This is We Love Katamari. So I'll bring it up so everybody can see. In a second here. Yeah. So,
That looked like Minecraft on acid.
so the one on the right is Knack, and the one on the left is We Love Katamari. So I don't. How the fuck is that the same?
Well, because you can build your ball. And We Love Katamari, you build your ball.
On Knack, I can see a face. That thing on the left, I don't
the
even know
ball.
what's front
Yeah.
or back or.
It looks like PS2
My screen
versus
is glitching
PS4.
or what?
Sounds
But
weird.
Yeah,
anyway.
they're way different.
Yeah. I'm excited for Far Cry.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've talked about the
Cry
sort of
5.
5. We talked about, I guess, the I don't want to call it a
That was
controversy.
on the
'cause-
Ubisoft one, but all right. You getting ahead of ourselves?
Oh my bad.
It's all good. Yeah. Far Cry 5
let me
was
fall
fucking
back.
great.
I'll fall back. Someone grab the wheel from me.
Yeah. All right. So moving on next with Sony is Uncharted Lost Legacy, which I think we just talked about briefly. That's fine. It's already been announced. Destiny 2 already been announced. They got exclusive content. We just talked about it. Days Gone.
It's gonna look good.
So this is an EA game, is it not? But exclusive to the PS4?
I don't know if it's an EA game. I
believe
think it's
this is
a
an
Sony
EA
game.
game.
It's just like, is it Sony?
Why would EA be making an exclusive game just for Sony? That's
Yeah.
unprecedented.
Yep, announced during the EA Play keynote.
Oh,
A
really?
Way Out is an action game following the prisoners Leo and Vincent who are trying to break out of jail. The
Days
twist.
Gone.
Wrong.
Oh, I'm thinking A Way Out. Sorry. My fault.
He's old, yo.
Yeah,
One's
sorry.
getting out
I
of
gotta
prison
fall
and
back.
one's got zombies.
I was like, damn, I got shit to do with prison.
Yeah, I'm thinking A Way Out.
I mean, that would be a dope ass game if you like, the zombies are approaching. You got to fucking like break out of prison. And get
I do
Oh,
want
that
to. I do want
that
to
would
touch
be
on
dope.
that one, but
A Way
That's the
Out.
one. It's a co-op.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah,
co-op.
yeah.
It's only co-op,
Yes.
and you have.
Wait,
yeah.
rewind. We gotta go back.
Okay.
Yeah, go back. All right.
Zombie one.
So the zombie one looks dope. Apparently, it's got dynamic weather. In the game, it showed the gameplay happening when it was started. It was raining at first, then it got sunny, and basically they had showed some really cool game dynamics where basically you can use the zombie hordes to attack people, but you can trick them to attack people, like making a bunch of noise and shit. And then apparently, if you played the demo at E3, the level was during snow, depending on when you played.
Nice.
And that it really changes the game.
Didn't GTA 5 have dynamic weather in terms of like when
yeah.
raining? Okay.
Horizon Zero Dawn had it. Well, maybe not. Maybe Metal Gear Solid 5, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But this is a new IP.
Yeah.
And it looks dope. It's not our first time seeing it, but This looks dope.
Yeah. You got running zombies.
Does this have multiplayer or nah?
Not that I've only seen single player so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Days Gone's supposed to come out at the end of the year,
Nice.
December
shit.
29th.
It's gonna be busy.
What else we got?
Monster Hunter World. So for all you Monster Hunter fans,
You've been hard on this game for years.
Well, I'm hard on the franchise because I really like this fucking franchise, and there hasn't been one since the Monster Hunter Frontier Online, which was only released in Japan on the Xbox 360, never ported to the US.
Wait, in Japan?
usually it's on Nintendo.
Well, yeah, no. Frontier, that iteration was on the 360. But
Only in Japan?
Yes.
Well, that's where they fucked up because nobody bought it.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say the 360 sold like shit in Japan.
Yeah,
man.
but the newer, that's what's weird also. And then the newer iterations have been on the 3DS, and there was supposed to be one on the Vita. I don't even know if that even came out.
Only in Japan.
Oh, there you go, another one. And then there's Monster Hunter Tri, which is on the Wii, which I beat the shit out of. I literally put 490 plus hours in that game.
So let me ask you this though: it's 4 or 5 players.
4 players.
4 players working together, taking down monsters in an open world, right?
Come on. Old Ninja, why you put more time in a game than you have with your fucking kids?
Well, you know how Thanos is with his kids. I take the same ideology.
Damn.
Fuck them kids.
It's funny in the chat. In the chat room, I had asked people what their thoughts about the Xbox One is, and Matt from Pre-Recorded Live had said that he's going to get the PS4 soon. That's what he thinks about the Xbox.
Damn.
Good, you can squat up.
But okay, so Monster Hunters. This is a new game in that franchise.
Yeah.
First time on the PS4
and the Xbox One, so it's a cross-platform game.
Cool.
Oh, I didn't know that. All right.
Yeah, but it's the first time like on current gen, and it looks fucking crazy. So I'm super excited about this.
They also showed a Shadow of the Colossus remake, as in a total remake.
Wow.
So it looks awesome, actually. And this is like one of the best games, basically, of all time.
It's a really critically acclaimed, and the people go hard about.
Was this a PS2 or PS3?
PS2.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's been that long. Okay.
But I heard the game is really short though, because I've only seen like one monster battle.
Well, there's like, I think it's 13 monsters, and they're all huge, Colossus or
I never
whatever.
played this one.
I actually didn't play it. I just know people go hard on it.
No talking, I think, in the game.
Oh, wow.
I have the game. Yeah.
Just music or some shit.
Yeah.
Is this the one that's a sequel to Ico?
No, it's a prequel to Ico.
Prequel. Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder when they don't have audio, like people talking, if the game graphics are better. You know, like because you know the audio takes up some of the space on the disc.
Journey didn't have no fucking talking in that game. Bullshit ass game.
That game won a Grammy.
Fuck that game.
No trophies.
Beat the goddamn game in 2 hours. No fucking trophies. I'm pissed, Sony.
Still mad.
All right, moving on. They showed some story line footage for Marvel versus Capcom Infinite. So Thanos is in the game.
Cool.
And he's fighting against Ultron.
They
so.
trimmed off
shit.
a lot of characters.
I heard they're supposed to have hella characters.
Yeah, they're supposed to have a shitload too.
Really?
Who
No.
got trimmed? Who got cut?
Yeah,
When I saw that, I'll have to pull it up.
They got
but-
Strider. That's all I give a fuck about.
yeah, Strider's fucking dope. I guess they brought in Captain Marvel. Some of the Resident Evil characters are back.
Wasn't this one of the
There's
games?
no Wolverine.
Oh.
There's no Spider-Man.
No Spidey?
Well, hold on.
Right.
Did they announce everything yet? 'Cause, I mean, they haven't announced all the characters yet.
Yeah, they've been trying to keep that under wraps,
Yeah,
and
the game ain't even out yet.
people keep trying to fucking spoil
I
shit.
feel like they have to have
Because
Spidey.
the first
Yeah.
time I saw Strider was at E3.
Okay, and what's the name of this Marvel vs. Capcom? Infinite.
Yeah, but they're not all. It's not even released yet.
I was gonna say Infinity.
While he's looking that up, wasn't this the first game where we got to, for those who never read him in the comics, got exposed to Rocket?
Rocket Raccoon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or, Guardians of the Galaxy, so.
Yeah, but I mean, like, we all know those comics for the most part. Well, I'm talking about this. He was in the games before the movies, what I'm saying, right?
I don't remember him in the old game.
No shit.
Really?
Yeah, he might
No,
be. I don't know.
I've only
You
remembered
mean
in one of them. The last
You mean
one.
in part 3? He might have been in 3
I
as
thought even
DLC.
earlier. I thought even earlier than that, but
Actually, I think you're right. Maybe he wasn't. I just didn't use him.
According to this, I'm
Okay.
seeing 24 characters.
Oh, this gotta be way more
that's
than
so
that.
far.
That's so far, yeah.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I'm pretty sure they're trying to save some for the release.
Okay, because I saw a photo of the actual, I guess, screenshot where it shows your player select screen.
That's probably
they could still add to that, man.
Yeah.
If there's,
Alright.
Until it's out, and even after it's out.
Yeah,
they
because
don't
I
know
was
all the
about to say, because there's probably characters they're testing that they want to save for DLC.
When is the release date supposed to be for this?
I didn't write the
Actually,
release
I'm
date.
sorry, September 9th, 2017.
Okay.
Shit.
But actually, check it out. You actually can play the demo right now. It's available on the PS4, Xbox One, and Steam.
That's probably 24 characters.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and Captain Marvel's
That could
right on
be
the
it.
cover.
Yeah. Hating ass Captain Marvel. Anyway. Next up would be Call of Duty World War II. Not really going to go over that because we all know.
Because it's Call of Duty.
Yeah. God of War looked awesome once again. Got some new footage from Kratos and his son.
Fucking missed it.
I like what they're doing with these weapons, man.
Yeah, I looked up the axe, and then they had, I think it was Jormungand, the world snake.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's what
yeah.
that was? All right.
Yeah, it's a god.
No, he had a daughter before, right? Like in the first game. And
Fucking murdered her.
yeah, okay. I was gonna say, I was
Yeah,
like, well, he had a kid before, right?
That's
Yeah.
literally why
And his
he's
wife?
gray, because
Yeah.
he's wearing the ashes of his dead wife and daughter.
He was like forced to wear it, right? Their ashes.
yeah.
Because then like the God of War.
Well, the cool thing about this, though, it kind of gives me some reminiscent feel of even Last of Us in terms of a relationship with a younger child, even though obviously it wasn't father-daughter in Last of Us, but you have someone who you're taking care of and protecting and potentially even training. I don't know.
You know
We'll
what would be
see.
perfect in this game? If Kratos finally died.
Ooh.
Like if a god killed
shit.
him and then the son takes over and then you play the rest of the game as a son, just like you did in Red Dead Redemption.
Well, so is this the Viking version of Kratos?
It's Kratos. It just happens to be
In Norse.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He's in like Nordic region. Everything looked all ice and shit.
Yeah, I got that. Okay.
Well, what's interesting with the gameplay that they showed, it seems, or with the story that they showed, was that his son isn't into fighting. Like, he doesn't want to fight whatsoever. And he's like
teaching him.
yeah, but he's like, Dad, I know you don't like me, that I don't like to fight or whatever. And he's like, I know the truth or some shit like that. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
They better not take out the fucking where you hit the square, triangle, X, circle, and then you have.
Rotate and wiggle.
Yeah, that was very inspirational. My young.
That kid's gonna cock block. Watch.
Yeah.
Damn.
Or maybe he might get a little something on stuff.
Whoa.
Hey, man, this is a different world back then.
All right. Next up would be Detroit Become Human, which I will tell you looks visually stunning. However, I didn't see any real gameplay, so I don't. If it's like Beyond Two Souls or whatever, I don't really give a fuck. I don't.
Yeah, we'll see. Again, a new IP, but I don't have enough to go off of. I'm not hyped for it yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it looks interesting.
Yeah.
I
It
could-
does look interesting because last year at E3 we saw something completely different, which I'm sure was a different storyline versus this whole revolutionary fucking Blade Runner type shit going
Out for
on.
Detroit, yeah.
So I'm super excited. It could be potentially great, but it could be awful as well.
Yeah.
It could be like a bunch of cutscenes.
Yeah. Spider-Man, they finally showed some gameplay footage from it, and it looks
like
fucking
8
awesome.
minutes of it's pretty fun. My only nitpick is it looks like I guess during one of the little boss battles there's a lot of little quick time event stuff, but that's not to mean like the whole game is going to be like that. But in terms of like how fluid it is and how you're web swinging and running on the side of buildings, like it looks really, really good. They didn't give a date for it, which is fine with me. I want you to get it right. And it looks like they've gone a long way since we last saw the. It was just a commercial though that we had seen a little bits and pieces from
like a teaser.
Yeah, but we could see some of the arsenal in terms of how he uses a lot of stealth play. He's got sort of like a booby trap where he throws it on the wall. It's like a trip mine.
Yeah.
Did you notice it said Stark Industries on the side of that booby trap?
Oh wow.
I did not.
Did it really?
No.
I was about to say.
Tony ain't been in this fucking. Better not be in that fucking game.
But yeah, it looks pretty good. And then obviously we get a nice little cameo with Miles Morales.
Oh
Yeah,
wow. Okay.
yeah. That was fucking
So a
dope.
little Spider-Verse stuff.
I don't know what they're doing exactly with it, but I mean Kingpin they show is a Negative Man,
Something like that, yeah.
yeah, is in it, and it looks pretty good. I'm excited.
Negative Man gives all bad Yelp reviews, by the way.
Spidey has a great rogues gallery, man, and it's been a while since we've had a really good game for him. So this should be fucking
I'm
dope.
excited. I'm gonna try to platinum that bitch.
Also, which this is a game that was not on the I guess press conference, but it is an exclusive for Sony for the PS4 is Matterfall, which is but the same makers of God damn it. What was that fucking side-scroller shooter launch title for the PS4?
The Resogun?
Oh,
thing?
Resogun.
Resogun and also Super Stardust.
Oh, yeah.
Same makers, but this is like it's a side-scrolling shooter, and you're a guy, so it's kind of like Metroid, but then it also has elements of Super Stardust in it.
That could be fun.
It goes like a side-scrolling shooter.
Okay.
So I guess
could
it's
be
more
fun.
like Resogun, but yeah.
Down for that.
I will admit, I was dead ass wrong. No Bloodborne 2. I had to do
Yeah. There's a lot. There was some things noticeably missing.
I was hoping to see a little Red Dead get.
Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A quick correction. So Marvel vs. Capcom isn't available on Steam, so you can't find it there. It's only available for the Xbox and the PlayStation 4.
I'll download it and play it. Yeah.
Good shit.
All right, moving on to.
Oh wait, whoa. We didn't want to talk about Death Stranding or Death Stranding.
Okay, that came out. I guess it came out today actually. So everybody said that Kojima wasn't going to be there, but he was there today during the E3 Coliseum.
Okay.
So there was a teaser for Death Stranding, and then he was just talking about like random shit, but there was a teaser for Death Stranding.
Did you talk about Fooders or Traps at all? Or
No.
Not this time? Okay.
Yeah. He was talking about like his love for film and shit. So. I think he said hentai though. But yeah, so basically the teaser that they showed was this badass looking like astronaut in like this badass looking suit with like a spear on the moon.
Looked like the moon, yeah.
And then like for some reason there was a whale that was like breaching the surface of the moon.
But it was like a AR whale.
Yeah,
It was like really fucking weird.
Interesting.
And then apparently the spear was like really a flag or some shit.
Yeah.
Super weird. Yeah, Kojima's really weird. So, but it should be amazing. So.
Look, I fucking trust this guy. I just do. He's just earned my trust. I know it's going to be weird as fuck. I know it's going to be an acid trip, but take my money. Yeah. But I also don't think the game is coming out in even 2018. I think it's the 2019
or maybe
2020.
It could be like the next console generation.
Exactly.
Wow.
All right.
So Nintendo.
Yep.
First game that got announced was actually during the Ubisoft little press conference, and it was Mario not Mario versus, but Mario and Rabbids, which is from Rayman. Kingdom Battle.
It looks fucking funny.
I missed this one.
It's a tactical adventure game, so it's like XCOM.
Wait, I'm so confused. So Nintendo teamed up with Ubisoft,
Yes.
but it's a Nintendo property.
Well, no, it's a Ubisoft and Nintendo property, but it's Nintendo exclusive, obviously. It's Nintendo,
Okay.
So.
Yeah,
So
the
what's the
trailer's
game called?
pretty fucking funny. It
It's
shows
called-
like. Oh, go ahead.
Look up Mario Rabbids.
Yeah.
Rabbids.
Now, what's up with these characters?
So like kind of like
I've seen them
fucked up
before,
rabbits.
but I guess there's
Yeah.
some sort of storyline with these rabbit things.
I can't remember
people
the
were talking.
fucking
Okay.
storyline, but it's funny because they're dressed up in like Mario characters. So
It's
you're
fucking
fucking
hilarious.
Okay.
Princess Peach or like fucking Luigi and shit.
Okay.
And Donkey Kong. It looks pretty funny. But yeah, that was amazing that they announced the game during Ubisoft's press conference, and I was like, holy shit, they're delivering on the promise to have more third-party support. So
Good.
that's really good for Nintendo. They also announced Rocket League, which is again living up to the promise of third-party support. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is coming out, which we all kind of already knew.
That was already announced, right?
Yeah, Kirby was announced. It's just the working title.
That's a platformer again?
Platformer again. That was newly announced, obviously an exclusive. There's going to be a Pokemon game. It's going to be an RPG. Got announced. It's an exclusive. Not really much on it. Fire Emblem Warriors, exclusive again. We know a little bit about it, but not much. The Zelda Breath of the Wild DLC got announced, which is really good DLC. If you played Zelda Breath of the Wild, you guys know that weapons break in the game. And this one, there's a sword quest for the Master Sword to make your Master Sword unbreakable, which is great. And there's also additional content for weapons and armor sets. There's also like a survival type mode. There's a few other modes too. There's like a lot of good DLC that are coming out. And also there's a DLC they announced exclusively at E3 for the 4 champions in the game. You get to play as them apparently. So that'd be great.
So with Zelda, are they gonna? Because right now, if you pass the game, like you can't just continue exploring the world, right?
No. So what happens is you pass the game, you go to your last save point. So I don't know if they're gonna add that in there.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully they do like a game plus or something like that. 'Cause that'd be great. Also announced, well not announced, but this is, everybody knew about this, was Super Mario Odyssey. But they had actual gameplay for the game. It looks fucking awesome. It's going to basically be the next system seller for Nintendo. The main thing in this one is that he's got a fucking hat.
Wait, Mario always has a goddamn hat.
Use the hat.
He's got a top hat.
You can use the hat
All right.
as a weapon, and I know it
Wonder
sounds
Woman?
stupid. Well, he throws like a boomerang and shit, and he can also take over people and enemies. Like he can take over objects and enemies with the hat.
The fuck? He can do
Yeah.
mind hacking and shit.
So you can like throw your hat on a Goomba and like become the Goomba, or throw your hat on like one of those bullet things and become the bullet thing. Along with like throwing it and like
bullet
hitting
bill.
people with it. Yeah, I think that was.
but can he like return to his body or something, or is it just
Yeah,
like kind of
yeah.
remote control?
No. He
thing?
can return to his body,
Okay.
and also use as like a boomerang type weapon. And he's also it showed some footage. Yeah, you see like he's watching Blue's watching a video for it.
Yeah.
and it's of a T-Rex, but the T-Rex has the hat on because the hat is being controlled by Mario.
So he becomes homeboy from Game of Thrones then. His eyes rolls back and he takes over that.
Oh, yeah, the pros.
Brandon.
Brandon, yeah.
And then also for one of the few times in like a mainstream Mario game, your coins are used as actual fucking money.
Oh wow! Instead of life or health.
You get to actually use your
Oh,
coins.
use them. Okay, like currency. Yeah, I get you.
And there's two kinds of coins. There's one that's a general type of coin, and another one that's a region-specific coin. So they showed like him go to like some desert place that was like Mexican-inspired world, and he had to have a specific kind of coin to buy
He needed pesos.
yeah, the outfit set.
Getting
for
educational with
that. Yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool. It looks amazing. Looks like it's an amazing game.
Yeah,
so I'm looking forward to
like
it.
what I'm seeing right now, it's kind of cool because it looks like he's like it's not just like the Toad Kingdom. It looks like he's like exploring like the world. Like there's one part where he's like in the city, and like he was in Mexico in one scene. It looks really interesting. And even Koopa has a hat too.
Yeah. Oh, and there's also elements where he was running around in that like fucking Mexican world, and there was like a side of like a brick building.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And you can go into the fucking like there's like a mural on it, and it's like an old school Mario level.
Yeah.
And you go through like a port, like through like one of the what do you call it, the tubes or whatever.
Yeah.
And it puts you in a 2D level, so it puts everything, makes everything flat, and you're in this 2D level.
Okay.
And it is pretty fucking dope. So I mean, the game looks really good. And also, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say
How do you say
I'm still watching a video, and there's a scene where Princess Toadstool, she's like about to get married to King Koopa, Peach, and she has a bouquet of flowers, and it's the snapping flower thingies.
Yeah.
I just thought that was kind of funny.
Oh, and they brought a new kind of enemy called the Brutals, and they're little rabbits, and they're the fucking wedding planning team for Bowser and Princess Peach.
What the fuck?
What happened? There's actually humans in this too.
Yeah.
Well, I think he becomes like a full-size man or some shit.
No, that's him taking over a full-size man.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Because I think I saw like previews of this before, and I was like, Mario in like the real world? This sounds fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Because he's still tiny animated, and he's like in the real world. It's like, that doesn't make any goddamn sense.
We got your big one coming up.
Yeah, two big announcements, which I kind of called it earlier. Metroid Prime 4 got announced, but it's just
the logo, right?
Yeah, basically just the logo.
Just the logo.
Once I heard I knew the game before they even put the logo on because it's the same music.
Okay.
But people were concerned because it's not made by Retro Games, who originally made Metroid Prime.
What are they doing right now?
Are
they doing other?
Yeah, they're doing other shit.
Okay.
But the same producer is going to oversee the project, so I'm not worried. And then also, which is a huge surprise, is they're making a 3DS game called Metroid Samus Returns, which is based upon Metroid 2 Samus Returns, which is on the original Game Boy.
Oh well, yeah, I love that.
And this is a total remake. So there's new gameplay, new powers, new abilities, all kinds of new shit in the game.
Well, so what was the one? I guess we're in 2017 now. It must have been around 2010. The one that did suck. Like, was that M?
Yeah, another M.
Okay.
And then what's it called? Federation Force was not a Metro game either. But yeah.
Okay, because it's been a while, but they have a lot of them. I think I've probably played 7 or 8 Metroids.
Yeah,
at this point, the Prime ones were excellent. I'd love to see gameplay. You know.
Yeah.
But who did the M one? Was that Retro as well?
No, it was Ninja Theory.
Oh, Ninja Theory's a pretty good studio.
Yeah, but they fucked it up.
Okay.
They made her into a weak bitch. She was concerned about some fucking relationship with her.
I heard even the
I remember
gameplay was off too.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, hopefully this one's a good one.
Trash. All right. Ubisoft is up next, even though it should have been probably first because that was on the first day or whatever. But other than the things that we have not announced, they announced The Crew 2, which looked amazing because you get to race cars, you get to race airplanes, and you get to race boats.
Okay, that's cool.
So across all terrains.
So is the crew like their version of GTA, or is it first-person Payday style? I don't even know this game.
It's an arcade
It's a racing.
Yeah, it's like it's like Need for Speed.
Yeah, like Need for Speed
Midnight
movie.
Club.
No heist, no nothing.
No.
Okay, I'm way off on the genres.
He was racing across the country kind of deal.
Cool.
So that looked really cool. There's a game called Transference, which is a VR game with Elijah Wood, but they didn't. It was like some weird
Yeah.
It didn't show anything about
It was
the
more
game.
of a commercial. It just didn't an actual gameplay.
Skull and Bones, we already talked about. There's another game called Starlink Battle for Atlas, which looks kind of like No Man's Sky, except you get to customize your vehicles and shit like that.
Okay.
And you get to use toys to customize shit.
Sex toys?
Yeah, sex toys. No, it's just like what do you call it? The Marvel games and the fucking.
Which ones?
You know, the games where you put the toy on the little platform.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ultimate Alliance?
No, the little things that you would buy, the little Lego size.
Oh, the amiibo kind of shit, right?
They're kinda
Yeah,
amiibo,
Skyviewer.
Yeah, like Skylanders.
Skylander.
Yeah. So that looked pretty cool. Far Cry 5, which you already talked about, and the big one for Ubisoft was Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The game that nobody fucking played back in the day, everybody's all excited for.
Yeah. I've only heard amazing things, and the fandom goes hard as fuck.
But nobody fucking played it.
I never played it, yeah. This was a PS2 game? What year was it?
A while ago.
15 years ago.
I don't remember.
damn.
I don't remember, but it looked
So
interesting
you
and fun.
can, I believe you can play the HD version through the PlayStation Store and Xbox Live for $10.
Okay.
So you can go back.
What type of fucking game was it?
It's a 3D adventure.
Yeah.
Okay.
This looked cool though because they had this funny monkey and he had like this monkey grappling.
Space Monkey, yeah.
Yeah. And it's funny because I tweeted that out.
Like a bionic commando hand.
That was like one of our highest fucking tweets ever.
Oh, nice.
Was that monkey grappling the thing? Like, because we got retweeted by E3.
Oh, shit.
nice.
There you go. But is it a PlayStation and Xbox game?
No idea.
Okay, all right.
No idea.
All right. We'll see. Anything else for Ubi?
No, that's about. Besides the other things that we already talked about. Oh, there was one called. Remember? I don't know if it's Ubisoft, but it's a game called Steep. It is EA.
I don't remember.
Steep.
Yeah, it's basically like a snowboarding / ski game or whatever.
Oh, shit.
But apparently, what they're doing is
that, yeah.
there's DLC where they're putting in. There's the Olympics for the Winter Olympics this year, maybe next year.
2018.
Yeah, it's set in China.
Okay.
So they're taking people that they're gonna be in those games and putting in the game and like making an Olympic event.
Quick flashback. Man, did I fucking love 1080.
Oh,
I love that on the N64. That was my fucking shit. And that's the last good snowboarding game I've ever fucking played.
Yeah,
Oh, you never played the SSX games? 'Cause I
Nah.
heard those are pretty good.
Was that the one where you could upload the music? Because one of those snowboarding games where you could.
That might have been Tony Hawk.
Not on
Not Tony Hawk.
snowboarding.
It would have had to been a CD-based game.
Yeah, I'm trying
Yeah.
to think which one. Oh, fuck.
Because I know with Tony Hawk, you're able to like kind of create your own characters, and you're able to like take a picture of yourself and like send it to the network, and it will like make it available. Because I remember somebody made Oprah Winfrey on there.
God damn.
Winfrey.
Yeah.
But this will go into actually one of our Ask Me Than BTI.
Oh, we didn't cover your EA? Because they had some.
Well, it might be
This is part
related.
of the EA one.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
So this is from Dirty Stu. He said, Madden Long Shot. It's basically the NFL story mode. Love to hear our thoughts on this. EA did a similar mode in FIFA last year. So basically what they're doing is they're making a Madden game where you play as a character and there's like a story mode on this character. And there's like legit actors in the story mode.
Yeah, they have.
Cottonmouth.
Cottonmouth,
Yeah. I think it's a good idea. It's been pretty successful. I can't think of the story mode name for the NBA
2K has
series.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, but and then even with the MLB games, they have a Road to the Show where you either pick one of their characters or you customize your own, make it however you want, and you'll start out as a minor leaguer. You'll just be playing from that first person view. You don't have to play an entire game of where you're swinging whatever you want. It just sort of fast forwards to any time a ball is going to be hit your way or you're up to bat at the plate. And then you make decisions like if you want to talk to the manager in a certain way, saying, hey, I need to get called up to the big leagues, or if you want to just sort of handle things through your agent. So it gives you more of a role-playing, I want to say a fully choose-your-own-adventure method with it, but it lets you sort of make business kind of decisions with it. And it's really popular on MLB The Show, and I think it'll be interesting to see how they do it NFL wise. Obviously, they've signed some names to it with
Marcella, is that it?
Cottonmouth.
Godmouth, or a homeboy from how's the cards at?
Remy Denton.
Yeah, Remy. I think it's a good little look. It provides a new sort of spice to a really, really old franchise. Not to say that it's struggling in terms of their sales.
It must be at this point, because for me, I don't see how they can justify people paying $60 for a game that should honestly just be DLC at this point. Like, they're not adding in that much new gameplay. All they're doing is changing around the characters. You know what I mean?
Essentially, essentially, all the other games have just been a roster update. That's all you.
That's fucking
people,
bullshit.
People go out and they just spend money and throw it out there.
They do, and they have such a big loyal fan base. But they have I agree with you guys.
Every year, it's a
minor tweak
every year.
But then if you haven't played it in 4 or 5 years, you'll probably notice some fairly significant differences, like maybe being able to move a fullback in motion.
They add a franchise mode. They've added if you're the owner, even with the vision cone passing that they try. They sort of do one little, I guess, bullet point that they try to be like, oh, this is new for this year.
But they're lazy as fuck.
It's hard to get a game out every year, by the same student, because it takes a while.
If you're just changing the names around and just uploading,
it's not that fucking hard.
But when you're trying to actually implement a new mechanic to a game, that takes time.
No,
this is a story mode though.
Yeah, no,
story
mode's different.
No, it doesn't. It's not that fucking hard, because basically you're adding in a feature and you're keeping the fucking core game the same.
Yeah.
Like, all the fucking coding is basically the same. You're just adding in some really insignificant code.
Yeah. There's nothing about the gameplay that sounds like it's changing.
Yeah.
It's just after you're done playing with your character, you'll get interviewed by fake reporters asking, do you think the quarterback should have thrown it to you on that third down? And you can be like, yes or no, and then maybe you get fined by your team. That's all that they're adding. That's not like some massive fucking changing around the graphics or the tackling animations or the throwing or the motion cap.
Here's the thing, too. You need competition in order to be no longer lazy and have some kind of competition. There's no other franchise that has the rights to NFL besides Madden. For NBA 2K, there actually are other games. 2K has dominated, but they've been way more innovative. And I don't play it very often, but in terms of year after year, what they add.
Yeah, I know that 2K17 now, they have their story mode. And it seems like, from the people that I know that play, it's like an RPG almost.
Yeah, there's a lot of elements to it.
So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, they're like, I gotta go into practice and try to hope that there's a scout there at the yard and shit. And some of them gotta go to college and play. And I'm like, what the fuck? I thought you were playing 2K. He's like, yeah, dude, I'm building up my character.
We've gotten way off of his question.
Playing D&D is what they're doing.
Yeah.
But I'm not familiar with the FIFA mode.
I've never played FIFA.
Yeah, there's a FIFA story mode.
Okay.
Dirty Stu, you should know this. We're Americans, goddamn. We don't watch fucking soccer.
It's funny, that's all, whenever you look any year, it's always one of the top games every single year, and we're like, I don't give a fuck about it.
Because that shit sells worldwide.
Yeah, exactly.
Madden only plays here
in the U.S.
Might as well fucking call it Quidditch, dog.
Oh shit. But yeah, actually, I think this is a good thing for Madden. Try to give the people something different and have them keep playing during the off season, so that way when the new iteration comes out, then you'll be excited about picking that up.
I wish they would come out with NFL Blitz again, because I love that game.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was fun. They had a lot. It's just the licensing, you know what I mean? But my thing is just have teams that are similar-ish in terms of colors, and
like what Need for
off
Speed
names in terms of monsters or whatever, and rock it out.
Shit, just make an XFL game.
Yeah,
instead of the San Francisco 49ers, just make them like the Santa Clara 39ers.
Yeah, that's it.
Knockoff brand.
Yeah, exactly. All right, do we have another one that was still kind of related, or are we jumping back?
Not for E3. No.
Okay, no worries.
Everything else is...
Was there any... I know PlayStation
yes.
Game one.
I'm sorry, yes.
The last one.
Well, we just talked about the last one. Oh, actually, no, you're right. There's a couple of them. Jesus Christ. Actually, one of y'all talk about the first 32 one, because I've been talking a lot. Instead of the R rating. See it?
Oh, okay. 32 asks, be then BTI. Could you see the Watchmen being introduced into...
No, not that one.
What the fuck?
Instead of having an R-rated or...
The first one, God damn it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
he said
fucked
the
that
first
up.
one. Yeah.
That's why I paused for a
That was
second.
the first one. He asked a lot of questions. Jesus Christ.
But instead of having an R-rated, or I think he means NC-17,
Yeah.
why not have an age rating like the UK, where it's 15 and 18, save the confusion of what is violent for certain age groups?
I agree. Yeah, I mean, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, technically we have the age thing except for rated R.
It's M for mature, right?
Yeah, no, it's MA, R, PG-13.
Is this a film? Is
Wait,
this
are we
a
talking film or
first?
game?
Sorry. Yeah, you're right. No, he's talking about film because we don't have R-rated games.
It's an
No,
M.
we
Yeah,
have
there's
MA for games.
There's MA and then
That's why I was
AO.
confused. I thought you guys meant the very last question is video game related.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We're
Well,
all...
I think this kind of goes into video games too, though, because they have PEGI 18 and PEGI whatever in the UK. I know that. So
Yeah,
What does
we
that stand for?
I don't know.
Parental guidance, 18?
No idea.
Peggy, I don't fucking know.
But yeah, here we have numbers for our things related to like what age that person should be, except for the R one. That's the only one.
Well, no,
And
R
X.
and M.
Well,
MA
for
or
games,
whatever.
yeah, for MA games.
So yeah, if it was just ages, that'd be great. But parents are fucking lazy. They don't give a fuck. Like,
Yeah.
R is a game rating? I thought R was just movie.
No, that's
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
MA though.
Okay.
Is. MA means mature, which everybody can fucking understand.
Yeah,
Means
well, there's
mature,
also AO as well after MA.
Adult
also
only.
XX.
Adults only.
But there's a lot of lazy ass parents that will, like, I've literally seen kids that are like 7, 8 years old getting GTA, and their parents are buying it for them. I'm like, what the
God
fuck is wrong with
dang.
you?
Nope.
That's all bad.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I've seen
I buy toys for kids that are not for their ages.
Why you buying them sex toys, man? See, that's why your name is on a list, and you got to fucking go around door to door talking about who you are.
Show them your ID.
I'm gonna say
I
this,
gotta
though.
reintroduce myself.
Even if you're playing, like a Mario Kart or a Little Big Planet, the other thing that parents need to fucking realize is any interaction you have online has nothing to do with the actual game developers and the rating for that game.
Oh.
So if you hear somebody call another person N-word, cunt, blah, 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 that's because that's just how it
There's
goes
no
online.
filter. Yeah, exactly.
So-
That's like talking on the phone to somebody.
Yeah.
You can't control what they're going to say.
Yeah, so I hope parents eventually that aren't familiar with video games can start understanding that
They're
shit.
not. Because they're stupid ass people that are raised by stupid ass parents and they raise stupid ass kids.
God damn.
I'll say it.
Now, was there any other VR games that were announced? I remember there was one for Final Fantasy for PlayStation VR.
Yeah, fishing game.
Yeah, which looks like some bullshit.
Yeah.
I was like, really, a fishing game? Like, you have this whole huge fucking franchise, and you're gonna make a VR game that's fishing.
Yeah, sorry, there's Skyrim VR too.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Skyrim VR. I saw that too.
That's on the PSVR.
Good fucking shit.
Another question that's asked, it's by, is this Jixer?
Chat room.
Yeah, Jixer Jones.
Jixer Jones. Do any of y'all, I don't know if he's from the South, but any of you guys hold a grudge against any video game bosses? And he says he still hates Alma from Ninja Gaiden with a passion.
Shit, yeah.
I got one.
There's a few of them.
Mike Tyson from Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
yeah.
That was a bitch to me when I was 7, 8, whatever the fuck it was. It took me days to beat him and get the timing right, but once I beat that bitch, it felt great.
Fucking kicking over a
But I
table.
still hold a grudge against him. What y'all got?
For me, it would be Street Fighter 4. The final boss was Seth.
Oh, dude.
That guy
Seth was a fucking bitch.
I know how to beat him. All you have to do is basically sit in the corner and just keep sweeping, and you'll beat him. But
still.
if you do anything else, you're gonna get fucked up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I was a pro Street Fighter fucking player at the time, and I was getting fucked up by this dude. And I was like, what the fuck? And I just figured him out, and I was just like, this
Yeah,
is
he was.
stupid.
Well, even the one in Street Fighter 3, Gaiden, or the dude that was half red and he was blue and red, that dude was a bitch. Because if you knocked him down, he regained his full health. And you had to, like, super him down. If you didn't have a super, you're fucked. You got to fight him all over again.
Y'all got any, boss?
I remember, and this was mainly because on my fault, but in Borderlands 2, when you fought that big ass storm bird,
Oh, yeah.
I just had the wrong elemental weapons, but I couldn't go back to get my correct shit. So I was like, I think I might have just had like majority like acidic weapons, like corrosive, and then maybe like 1 or 2 electric. So when it would go to like, I guess, fire or something, I was just like doing no fucking damage to it, and that thing just kept fucking me up. And then it would send out those hounds and everything. I wore my fucking controller raw trying to battle it by like just taking away with using the wrong elemental stuff, because I had nothing and I couldn't like I just saved to like where it was. I dropped down into the pit to fight that, I forget, it was the bird that was from Mordecai's bird and everything. I never played Borderlands 1, I only played 2.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't jump into Borderlands until he got me on 2, which I loved. Wow. And that bird fucked me up for a good hour, 2 hours. Yeah.
That's a good one. All right. Blue or Old Ninja, what you got?
I'm going to go with Dr. Robotnik and Sonic.
Yeah, he's kind of a fucking asshole.
Yeah, and Sonic 2, because that last level where like you're fucking like fighting him on his carrier jet, and like you fucking beat him, and then all of a sudden he'll go in the back, and then like spikes and shit would start popping up.
Wasn't his final form.
I know, and it wasn't his fucking final form, which is goddamn. And then like once you blew up his shit, he started like running, and like, how the fuck is he outrunning Sonic? Yeah. But yeah, you couldn't fucking catch up with him. But they had a cool ending when you like jump out of the ship and you're like fucking skydiving and shit and tell.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, there's so many though.
I know, it was hard to pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the boss from Bubble Bobble, because
I remember that one. Yeah,
because he literally covered like 3/4 of the fucking screen.
I remember that.
So you would have to jump over him, but then he'd fuck you up. Like he would literally hit you and you die.
Yeah,
and if you died, you'd have to start all the way back from the
borrow one of your
co-op my fucking
person's
lives. Or if you got someone else with you, it was easier to beat because you can jump on the lightning bolts and get him caught. But holy shit,
my sister
that was
played that a lot.
Fucking hard to beat.
Yeah,
I'm like, dude, this is supposed to be a kids game. Fuck.
David and Chatham agreed with you, Cronus, with Saga.
No, mine was Seth.
Oh, so okay, never mind.
Saga was tough, but Seth was a fucking little bitch.
From the original Street Fighter 2, before you could use him, Sagat was tough.
Yeah, he was.
Because he was quick as fuck too. Like you couldn't like get in the move before he hit you with that tiger uppercut.
Shit, Bison was cheap too with this fucking feet sliding bullshit.
Some of the God of War bosses, if you had the difficulty cranked up, they were a bitch. Like before, like you really knew how to handle it.
There you go.
Did you get that rhythm down?
Why don't we knock out all the B than B, even though some
Actually, well, no, hold on. Let's stick on E3 for just 1 second.
Okay.
2 things we need to cover still. 1, who won E3, and then 2, what was missing, in your opinion, from E3?
Wait. Did we not cover a bunch of the EA stuff? Because they're still...
Well, if you have EA stuff, go ahead and add it, because I didn't watch their press conference.
Okay, yeah. So I watched their stuff. And first of all, let me say Janina Gavankar is bad as fuck.
Who the fuck is that?
So she played Sam Merlotte's girlfriend in True Blood, the one that was also the shapeshifter, so we've all seen her titties.
Oh, okay.
Wait, which one? He had a bunch of them.
She turned into the wolf. She turned into...
She was the chick from Full House. She was Stephanie's little friend with the curly hair.
Whoa, I didn't go back that far.
That's a little bit creepy.
It's a little too far.
No,
yeah.
I remember when she was on screen, I was like, that chick looks familiar.
Wait, Fuller House, you mean?
From Full House, like way back in the day. Dude, what? Look, when you pull up, because when you look her up, her pictures when she was
Don't go searching for stuff that Blue's talking about right now.
You got computer flagged.
Yeah, there's Janina.
That's
not.
That's her.
That's Janina Gavankar.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's what
I don't know who you're talking about.
I'm thinking about the other girl Sam gets with. No, because he gets with a black chick at the end. When the show ends, he gets with a black chick.
Yeah. No, Janina Gavankar. She's the main character in Battlefront 2. So she brought out a bunch of stormtroopers and whatnot and showcased multiplayer from Battlefront 2. So
she's the campaign main.
She's the campaign main. So it's her likeness and her voice.
They got a single player.
Yes, they do have the single player, but I didn't see it showcased at their conference. They did show a 20-on-20 battle. So it was a Attack on Theed, where you can have classes now.
It's got side boob.
Yeah, the classes have different weapons and whatnot, different loadouts. You can be the battle they showed. You can be any hero. The heroes have to be earned, kind of like the previous Battlefront 2. Like if you did well, you earned enough to unlock a hero character. Same thing with the ships. So if you do well, you're able to earn a ship and whatnot. It looked pretty crisp. It looked pretty dope. I'm looking forward to it. So it feels like it took elements from Battlefield 1 and merged it onto the current Battlefront and fixed a lot of shit that people were complaining about. So I'm actually really excited.
Good job.
And then the other one, A Way Out. So the co-op game we briefly talked about. So this game is strictly co-op. Like you can't play single player. There's no AI to help you out. So you either play split screen or you play online with this.
What type of game is it?
It's like Prison Break the game, pretty much. Yeah, where you
Don't drop the soap.
Oh shit! So yeah, I mean, they showed a really long trailer. It showed like a lot of gameplay where you have to work as a team to get out of jail, and then work to like kind of fix your lives once you're out.
Damn.
So it looked pretty fucking interesting. And then there was, I can't think of the last one now. That I'm lost.
But write it down. I wrote it down, bro.
Yeah, I didn't write it down. I was going to, but those are the two that I really paid attention to. The other ones I kind of glossed over. I was like, whatever.
All right, winners.
Who do you guys think won E3?
Go ahead.
I mean, I personally enjoyed seeing a lot more of Spider-Man, so I have bias because I don't have an Xbox and I don't have any Nintendo products. I was content with everything I saw with Sony, even though it wasn't, in theory, anything brand new. I was so glad to see some progress being made on some of the games. I was excited about the Horizon DLC. So I was happy with it. I wouldn't say that they blew it out the water or they were extremely dominant and kicked all the other big companies' asses or anything, but I was content with what Sony did. I don't have any major disappointments. Like I said, I'm not really interested in the PS Pro at this point in time, so I was happy seeing games, seeing a lot of exciting stuff, so that was fine with me.
So you give it to Sony?
Because I mean, I'm only a Sony player.
All right. I'm giving it to Nintendo. They knocked it out of the park, second year in a row, even though last year all they did was basically announce 2 games. But one of them was Zelda Breath of the Wild, so that's why they won. But this one, they announced they're keeping up on promises. They promised more third-party support, so they gave us. They're giving us new games. They announced 2 new Metroids. One was a remake. I guess 1 new Metroid and 1 remake that's basically new Metroid. So, I'm going to give it to them hands down because there was a lot of new shit that was not announced in previous E3s or, previous to this E3. Yeah, I mean, I think they did great.
Blue.
So I only watched Sony, so I'm gonna say Sony. No, but I only saw a portion of Sony's games that were released. But one of the game I'm looking forward to coming out is Ace Combat, because that's like one of my favorite franchise of all time. So I basically just watched the trailer today, and I'm like already sold, because I actually got my Xbox 360 just because I want to play Ace Combat on there, because there was only one. There was a time where it was exclusive only for the Xbox. So
yeah,
that game buys consoles for me.
Old Ninja, what you got?
I'm saying the game's won, because as far as the console shit, I'm like,
are you Switzerland over here? What the fuck,
dude? I'm still like the whole saturation with all these fucking consoles. I'm like, what the fuck? You two are fucking having a fucking sword fight, but whatever. But most of the cross-platform games are the ones I was more excited about, like Anthem, Battlefront 2, because I wanted to see if they were listening to the community, and like Crackdown 3. Like, I'm not a huge fan because I've never played them. With fucking the Uncharted expansion, I feel like it's like what ODST was to Halo.
The fuck? Well, hit the goddamn brakes up in this motherfucker. Wait, you think it's just a piece of shit expansion, like DLC for Uncharted 4? It feels like it's a whole standalone game, though.
ODST was a standalone game.
Yeah, ODST
well, I'm
was
saying
a game. And it started out as an expansion as well as this did, but it turned into a full-fledged game.
Are you doubting Naughty Dog is going to deliver?
No, I'm not doubting, but it's still Uncharted.
It's okay to have some skepticism. I mean, look how much shit I was talking about Mass Effect. Like, before it came out, I was like, this game's gonna be fucking awesome. BioWare could do no wrong.
Yeah, no,
I'm sucking their dick.
I get
Game fucking sucked.
I get your skepticism. I'm just saying that, but you're not discrediting it like what was the one for Last of Us, the Last of Us DLC that was kind of short. You're not saying it's going to be like that.
No. Not if it's not a full game and you're playing full on retail price. No.
Okay.
Just like ODST was a full on game, which you played full retail price. I won't be surprised if the game is like $39.99.
Yeah.
Because it'll be,
you could be right,
like a big game, but it's still like a offshoot. It's like a sequel prequel type thing or whatnot.
Seems like a prequel.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm gonna play it for sure, but and then also A Way Out. I pretty sure it's a PS4 exclusive, even if it's not. That's a really interesting take on co-op, like forcing players to actually be fucking cooperative. So, yeah, I'm gonna say the games are winning.
All right, with your Switzerland ass, god damn it.
It's a Game Expo. Anyway,
Yeah.
Expo.
Here's the thing: we're judging, and it's fine. It's all based on presentation and the games that we're interested in. At the end of the day, for me, Sony had more of the ones that I'm personally interested in. But I was glad, much like you kind of alluded to, that a lot of the games that were showcased looked fun. A lot of them, but for me, Sony edged it out. I love the Uncharted and God of War and Spidey coming back. That alone, and then Days Gone looks interesting as a new IP. And obviously Wolfenstein and Destiny 2.
yeah. I mean, I would have said Sony won if they would have had more shit that I hadn't seen already.
Yeah,
what I mean?
I get
That
you
was
on
the
that.
problem.
Well,
Yeah.
the other thing I'll say is I felt like Sony was holding back just a little bit because obviously PlayStation Expo should be later this year too,
Yeah.
and they want to have some fun surprise announcements for that.
I wish they would have announced the PlayStation 5. That would have been so fucking great.
That would have thrown it over the top.
Yeah.
When did the 4 come out? Has it been 10 years?
No,
Damn,
not even
God
close.
Damn.
No, 'cause that's like usually the life cycle for.
Life cycles are shortened now.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
4 to 7.
But also, there's another big ass game expo, the one in Germany, Gamescom, where they do a lot of shit there.
do you? I feel like we won't get new stuff, at least for Sony there that we didn't see for E3. But I could be dead.
Yeah, there might be, because this is a huge event, and you got to bring it with something. Why bring the same shit you brought at E3? Because that kind of defeats the purpose.
Like they just did with this E3?
Yeah, they did bring a lot of stuff that we
So
already
maybe
knew.
they're bringing more. Maybe there's some surprises that, maybe we'll see Death Stranding gameplay.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
Fingers crossed, goddammit.
I don't think so. What was missing? For me, there was no Red Dead. I was really hoping
yeah.
to see some Red Dead. I didn't get shit.
What else is missing? No Halo 6.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
Microsoft should have been showcasing some shit. Obviously, 343 is working on the game. They confirmed it on Twitter, but we didn't see shit, no announcement, nothing. And they said earlier in the year that they're going to be there and there's going to be some Halo 6.
I know I keep asking about this, but I want to make sure I'm clear. So are they not doing any virtual console shit on the Switch? Is that
Yeah, they are.
they are, but
Yeah.
they announced when, or did I miss
No, I can't remember when, but it wasn't announced at E3. It was announced a couple weeks ago.
that? Oh, okay.
But basically, they're doing kind of like a Netflix for virtual console.
Oh, that's the thing. Okay. All right.
Interesting.
Cool. Done with E3?
I think that wraps it up.
All right.
Pretty sure it's more shit, but
Yeah, I know we're missing
Yeah.
like something. We're
Let us
probably
know.
missing
We got
something
pretty heavy
big
on
too.
E3, so.
Yeah, let us
Well,
know in the chat what you.
VCA, Vic, one of our friends, he's there now, and some of the pictures
Oh,
he
he
was
went
taking,
today, yep.
he there were some amiibos that was released, and like some of them were like
yeah.
like straight up like action figure looking shit. Like they had
Oh, like the Samus one?
Metroid one,
that
yeah.
one looked
yeah, that
fucking
one looked up
sick.
as fuck. There was they had Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII that he took a picture of.
There's a Metroid one that's dope. Not of Samus, but an actual Metroid.
Oh yeah,
They had the witch chick that has the gun, where her bodysuit's her hair.
Bayonetta.
Yeah, there was one of her, and it was like,
Damn, I
God
miss
damn,
her. She was
Yeah.
great.
Oh, that game was crazy. Oh, there was a Sonic game. Forgot. So it was, they released a Sonic game where you can be future Sonic, old school Sonic, and you can create your own like Sonic.
You mean like graphic?
Graphically, yeah. There's like a because I guess
I know there is a future Sonic.
yeah. I guess like the old Sonic you play in the 2D environment, future Sonic you play in 3D, and then you can create your own like Sonic universe type creature.
So here, I'm actually not even into amiibos, but I'm probably gonna buy these two because they look dope.
Yeah.
Oh, he's breaking out. He or she, whatever. The Metroid is breaking out the glass. That's cool.
Yeah, and it's actually squishy. Like the top of the thing
it's
is
gross.
squishy. Yeah,
That's cool.
The picture that Vic took looks way better than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So if you're wondering, if you're not like a Nintendo person, which is not surprising nowadays, amiibos basically what they are is they're little toys that you can put onto your console, and they give the game certain abilities.
I didn't even know that shit.
Yeah,
that's
so
like what? Isn't it like Skylanders and the Disney Infinity?
yeah.
Sort of, but no, because they're not like the character that doesn't necessarily come in the game.
Oh, okay.
Right, so I'll give you an example. So, like for Zelda Breath of the Wild, if you had one of the older Zelda amiibos, Actually, it's funny because Chris from the comic shop actually let me borrow it for this. But you can put the amiibo on your Switch, and then you get Epona in the game, which is like the highest rated fucking horse.
Hold on, let me make sure I get this, because obviously the Switch is handheld. You're talking about on the dock part?
You put it on the actual.
And you put it on the screen.
Oh, wow.
There's NFC, so you just put it on there for NFC, and then it recognizes what it is.
Okay.
You know,
That's cool.
And
That's
it gives you something.
dope as fuck.
I can see like if they when they release a Kirby game, like you can take the Metroid
amiibo.
guy, put it on there, and then all of a sudden he has Metroid's power just fucking up the fucking the game
that'd be
and shit.
dope as
Pretty
fuck.
cool.
So that's E3, quite a bit.
Yep.
Motherfucking Black Panther had a goddamn trailer
Ooh, during the finals.
during Game 4.
I was actually watching.
That's awesome.
You're actually watching it.
I was watching as well.
Yeah, so, I mean, come on, y'all. Tell me what y'all thought.
It's good.
Oh, look badass. I think people are gonna wear blackface.
Oh, damn it.
No. I think it's gonna. I've already seen some stupid shit about it, which we'll talk about in a minute. But I think that it was an excellent trailer. I think that they're gonna sell a lot of money with this movie. I'm glad that Black Panther's getting a movie that he deserves. So, and I think it was cool to see like actual Black Panther villains. We got to see Claw. We got to see.
But we've seen Claw before.
We have, but they didn't know it was Claw. Now we know it's Claw. Because I'm pretty sure the arm that got cut off in Claw was in
Age of Ultron.
He got his arm cut off, which is probably going to become that fucking sonic weapon Claw, whatever. And then we got to see Michael B. Jordan be, I forget his guy's
Killmonger,
yeah, that's what it is. Or Killmonger.
yeah.
Yeah. So his hair was kind of weird, but
Is he going to be the
cool.
villain?
He's kind of like
he
the Weeknd.
he is a villain, but then again, so is Claw. Claw is like probably more of a better villain to Wakanda than Killmonger, because Killmonger I think is from Wakanda. He got kicked out or some shit.
Yeah, he's like exiled or something.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because they were talking about, it was just something that was online, that Marvel loved to take people who play Johnny Storm in movies and then give them another role that will be better for them, because fucking the guy who plays Captain America, you
Chris
see
Evans.
Johnny Storm,
Michael B. Jordan.
and the guy, oh god, what's his name? Wait, no, there's only been two. Never mind.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, for live action films.
I don't know why I thought there was a third one.
So it was weird because, like, in the quick snapshot, Angela Bassett's in the movie, but I thought she was Storm for a split second.
Yeah, with the gray hair.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, is Storm in this shit?
No, it's I think I know she is not.
It's the mom, right?
Yeah. She's somebody, mama.
She could be Storm though.
Dude,
We got to see Shuri too.
Yeah,
Oh, that's true.
I got to give a couple quick shout outs. So it was, I got their names here, Hannah Belchler and Ruth Elaine Carter. They did the production design and costumes. Last week or 2 weeks ago, we shit on like the Inhumans costumes and the stills and whatnot. These costumes are vibrant, colorful. The set looks interesting. It looks like a world we've never fucking seen in an MCU film. And these two ladies, along with Ryan Coogler, seem to have a vision for this this movie, and it looks fucking dope.
Yeah, I'm excited. I don't need to see any more trailers. I won't
Really?
be surprised. Well, I want to be taken away from when, like, just blown away when I see them discover the world. So, and they gave us that nice little sneak peek. I'm good. I'm putting myself on blackout from it.
Wow.
When I get in that theater, I'm going to be surprised, and I'm just be mouth open the entire time.
Yeah, because this is 2018 sometime.
February.
Oh, fairly early. Okay, so still though, it's gonna be lit.
And this is the last one leading into Infinity War, I believe.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we get Thor, this one, and then Infinity War. So, yeah. And this is the only time we've seen an MCU film, I believe, come out in February.
That's coming out in February.
Yeah.
Yeah, because most of them are
Around like summertime.
Yeah, around
April, May type thing.
Yeah. So, fun, looks dope.
You know why in February?
Black History Month.
Exactly.
Right in the middle of it.
Right in the middle
dang.
of Black History Month.
Is it coming out Valentine's Day?
I think that weekend.
Oh shit!
Oh, nothing said I love you like black folks.
Up in your face.
Yeah, I'm going to quickly say, too, you are going to see some cosplay.
Oh,
a lot of really good cosplay.
I've already seen it.
Well, I'm just saying from this trailer in terms of costume design and whatnot.
Like the guy with the plate in his mouth?
Yeah, and plate in the mouth. You're going to see it. Cosplay still for everybody. So even if you see somebody who's non-black doing cosplay, support them, show them some love.
Yeah.
Don't fucking diss them.
Unless they're in blackface,
Yeah,
punch them in the face.
you can do this without being in blackface, and you can embrace and love these characters.
Yeah.
Because I don't want my kids getting shit for either dressing up as Wonder Woman or Peter Parker, Spider-Man. Anybody can do it. Anybody can do cosplay.
Yeah. So we talk about some bullshit
Yeah, let's do it.
regarding Black Panther. So I saw an article.
Oh, yeah.
Stupid as fuck. Somebody said that Wakanda is basically what Africa would be like if white people hadn't
Oh
conquered it.
yeah.
What the fuck?
And I was
Yeah,
like,
that's hilarious.
have you lost your fucking mind? No, it wouldn't. No, it would not. There was the only advanced civilization on the entire fucking continent of Africa was Egypt, and even then, at the time, it was still far behind the Europeans. Like, you got to be honest.
Well, this was
Eventually, I mean, hold on, let me just quantify what I said. Egypt was advanced, and then for some reason, all that shit went away. Like, as far as technological advances happened,
I think that was God.
okay.
what the hell?
They were dormant for like a long time, and then the Europeans came up with better technology, and they ended up conquering most of Africa.
This is based on white Americans actually making up a fictional country, but you have to take into account what was going on at the time. This was in the 60s when a lot of those countries that were conquered by European countries were actually getting free of colonialism, and to have a country that had never been conquered, which is Wakanda in the comics, was revolutionary and very, very interesting. This is also someone who's never read a single one of the Black Panther comics and will never read them.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because the person just doesn't know about actual history in real life. You know what I mean? Like if Africa was more technologically advanced than Europeans, then we would never got conquered. You know what I mean? It just wouldn't happen.
Well, I think there's a difference between, because I want to make sure I'm clear on this. Firearms are one thing with technology.
Yeah.
You can be advanced in weapon technology, and you can be advanced in irrigation technology. You can be advanced in
agriculture.
You can be advanced in many different things.
Almost all those.
But let me just say this: if you have advances in military technology, that trumps everything.
Oh yeah, for sure. But
That's just
You can take other people's shit.
If you look at historical facts, though, as far as I've seen, Africans were not advanced in most of those areas at the time.
I thought
what time are we talking?
We're talking about when the Dutch came over and started conquering, and the French came over and started conquering basically all the Europeans came over, and started conquering. We weren't that we were still tribal systems.
Are we talking about pyramid shit time?
No, that was after the pyramids.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was Egypt was one of the outliers, but for some reason, whatever happened to that civilization, it went dormant for hundreds of years. You know what I mean?
But I mean, look at today. There's still tribal factions there, and they could be technologically advanced, and they choose not to. They want to keep their tradition,
which is fine. That's another thing I want to differentiate is that just because a civilization is technologically advanced does not make them superior to another. I think there's still a lot to be said for tribalism. You know what I mean? I think for some people it can work, and they would be much happier that way. Because I mean, look, if you go to Africa, if you go to more, less advanced cultures in Africa, they don't even have a fucking word for depression. They have no idea the concept of depression.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, here in our technologically advanced societies, people we have to take fucking medication left and right. And we have all these fucking problems and wars and shit like that. They just want to pretend people in Africa were constantly at war with their tribes, which they kind of were, but not really. Meanwhile, Europe has been constantly at war for up until 40 years ago, 50 years ago, and there's still conflicts all over the fucking world that are caused by Europeans. So just to say that I don't understand their point on that shit.
Well, plus with Wakanda, I mean, it's a made-up place, but then also they have that vibranium. That's what they have, right?
Which is all made up.
Yeah, which is made up, but they use a lot of that in their technology too, right?
That's why they're advanced.
Yeah.
Because
I was also going to say, there's actually still some tribes that have never been touched by not by mankind, but by technology that are protected by the government, where you can't go into the area because they want them to still have their history or their backgrounds or whatever.
Well, and
it's all rainforest-based people.
And a lot of them are sitting on a shitload of resources, like Wakanda is.
Yeah, I think even the vibranium was kind of based on the fact that Africa is one of the richest continents you're ever going to find in terms of natural resources.
Oh, yeah.
And so the reason why you have cell phones and a whole bunch of technology is based on the rare earth minerals that are found there. And there's plenty of countries like that. But there's going to be a lot of people confused by this character. It's going to be, for whatever reason, a polarizing MCU character. I think it's going to actually propel people to do more reading, hopefully, and be interested in this film.
Well, wasn't Black Panther comic was canceled, wasn't it?
No,
So
World
of Wakanda and the crew were.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're not
Speaking of
canceling
Black Panther. We have Black Panther on the wall watching over us.
They do. We do.
Well, I think that, so World of Wakanda, I think it probably was going to come to an end anyway. But the crew, it just fucking started. I was like, when that got canceled, I was like,
Wasn't
for
it 2 issues?
real? There's 3 issues today, but yeah.
Yeah, kind of sad. And who knows? With comics, they can always bring stuff back in a new form, new writer, new artist, whatever. But yeah, this looks like it could be big enough, hopefully, to get more people to get into this character for years to come.
Yeah, I mean, the poster's dope with him on his own Wakandan throne.
Yes.
A lot of people are making comparisons to the Iron Throne, but from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
But still, it's still pretty powerful because there's symbols and shit I've never seen that are on here and shit. So it should be interesting to see the history and the culture of Wakanda. And I still want to see how Bucky even plays out because if in the Civil War he's in cryostasis in Wakanda. So
I'm tired of Bucky by a lot, yeah, but he may come up, you know.
I don't expect this is about Wakanda.
Yeah,
he'll
yeah.
be there, but probably like a C storyline, or in like the end credits, maybe they break him out or some shit.
Yeah.
Well, I want to see how Stan Lee's gonna play in Wakanda. Like,
Oh yeah, someone posted on Twitter that Stan Lee's gonna be sitting down on a chair. There's 2 Wakandan chicks feeding him grapes,
yeah, wearing a black
fanning them, and then woke Twitter gonna be mad.
They can't do that.
I can see him maybe being a traveler that might stumble across Wakanda, or maybe like, pass by like one of the fucking invisible walls or some shit.
Well, maybe
something
not.
creative.
The king may leave Wakanda and go somewhere and end up running into him.
Yeah.
So, never know.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Maybe a DJ in a strip club in Wakanda.
That'd be dope.
As we've mentioned, though, it seems like every goddamn black actor in the entire world is in this film.
Except for Morgan Freeman.
Yes. But
And
I feel like...
and Denzel. But Denzel...
He's narrating.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
feel like
Denzel
it's-
may have a cameo.
I feel like in the sequels, you're literally going to have Denzel in there.
Oh, yeah.
One way or the other, he's jumping in.
Maybe he'll be like a past king, and it'll be a flashback to.
You know what? They could do the Panther gods, and him kind of communing with the Panther gods of the
Shit,
dead.
we may get that in this one where he's like out of the credits, all of a sudden Denzel comes strolling through. Is your mom home?
Oh, shit.
My son.
King Kong ain't got shit.
God damn. Actually, it was kind of cool. Mishka started reading one of the Black Panther trade,
Yeah.
and I was like, all right, here you go, Trying to tell her for years.
That's awesome.
That's good shit. All right, so we're all excited about that bullshit.
Yeah, it looks dope. The trailer, if you haven't seen the trailer, check it out.
Oh yeah, man! I got super excited when it came on the TV. I was like, oh shit! And everybody in the building got kind of excited too. At least I think
They
I was
picked
surrounded
the
by black folks.
Perfect fucking time. The fucking NBA Finals, because they knew it was a huge fucking turnout. Hella people were watching.
Look at all these black people.
Exactly.
What was this shit? You saw the goddamn Mummy, Tom Cruise running around.
Yeah, I did see the Mummy.
Sticking with movies. What you got?
Yeah, it was fucking, I don't know. It was all right. It's definitely, it's a weird way to kick off their little monster universe, because like what doesn't work is
Will it be kicking it off though?
Well, we'll see. I mean, you say that, but Universal's got deep pockets.
Yeah, they do.
So if they really want to keep it going, they'll just keep this going.
This did poorly though.
Oh yeah. So, like I said,
Why are they just gonna keep flushing money down the toilet?
it's Universal, and they can do whatever they want. It's their property and their money.
No,
so
that's not how film studios work.
yeah.
And you know this. I know why you're pretending, man.
I'm just saying.
Like, yeah, we're just gonna keep throwing away money because we have it. No, yeah. That's not
Bad
that's,
business formula.
That's the exact opposite of
making
how
money.
you run a corporation.
Yeah, well,
That's the reason why people get fired.
Oh, man.
but the thing about Tom Cruise's character is he's basically Nathan Drake's brother, kind of. You know how he was kind of like in for himself, but he acted like he was trying to do the right thing, and it just doesn't work for Tom Cruise. It was
kind of sleazy.
Yeah, he tries to be sleazy, but then he tries to be the hero, and it's inconsistent, and it doesn't work for this movie.
Did he run and did he ride a motorcycle?
He did run. I don't remember if there's a motorcycle. He did ride
off of a plane or anything.
There is a plane, and there instead of a motorcycle, there's a horse.
Does most of this take place in like modern times?
Yes,
Okay.
this does place. And then they fucked up with Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde because as I was watching this with my cousin, they were like, oh, they showed the little teaser of Mr. Hyde. That's great. But then they actually show him full on come out and battle Tom Cruise's character, which was totally
Hold the fuck
unnecessary.
on. They have Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde in this shit?
That played by Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe is Henry Jekyll, and then he which was cool because he runs the institute that hunts monsters.
Not cool
but
enough.
Then they fucked up and showed him full on, and I'm like, this is unnecessary. You should have saved this. If you're trying to do this universe, then you should have saved this for later on because you're obviously going to use him. So
That seems forced as fuck.
that scene was forced. It's like a stupid fight, but whatever. So yeah, I will say the mummy, the chick who plays the mummy, she's like, she was in Kingsman. And she's in Star Trek Beyond. She does like really crazy acrobatic shit. There's some kinks in there that'll make Prodigy happy. So
Does she shit on the carpet?
they used some interesting bondage stuff.
Ooh, I like it.
And she's in a position to where she could shit. So, yeah.
Did you like this movie or not?
I'm giving this movie a 6.5.
This movie made a shit ton of money overseas.
Yeah, I think in like China or something like that, right?
It went hard as fuck overseas, but I mean here it did dog shit.
Yeah.
It's probably like
seeing 139 million overseas.
it's probably one of the first like mummy movies they've seen overseas.
In a while, yeah.
No, probably ever.
Yeah.
Except for the one with Jet Li. That was a long ass time ago.
That was but that had
a mummy movie?
Yes,
He was in The Mummy.
He did the.
Oh, wow.
He's in the third movie. He's in the third Mummy movie with Brandon Fraser.
I forgot about
And there's actually a nod to. So they used the Book of the Dead from those Brandon Fraser Mummy movies in this Mummy.
But these aren't the same franchise.
No.
They're two different franchises.
So
saying that it made 32 million.
It lost to Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman
yeah,
tapped
Wonder
that
Woman
ass.
was beating that.
But it made
ass.
like over 100 overseas, right?
Yeah, 160 whatever.
God dang.
What movie come out this Friday? Isn't there like a big movie coming out this Friday?
This Friday, there's the Tupac movie that's coming out.
That's not a good movie. I mean, it's gonna be a good movie, but hopefully. But
I'm scared. I don't think this is going to be a straight out of Compton type of
But he looks-
film.
Keep doing it over and
He
over.
looks like him. I'll give you
does
that.
look like him.
And I enjoyed what was it? A few years back, the Biggie one. That was
Oh
alright.
yeah.
Notorious.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah, Notorious
Biggie.
was interesting.
God damn it! You're so salty. I'm gonna have to get your take on Biggie one of these days.
Damn.
So all right, you gave it a low
6.5.
mid fucking range.
Yeah, mid range.
All right,
So yeah.
fuck it. Where we going?
let's talk about the new LGBTQIA flag. All right, so I'm gonna talk some shit about this, but if you are gay, please, or whatever the fuck, any of these letters, and you have an opinion on this, please let us know. So
Set it up though, because maybe
Yeah.
I don't understand the whole thing.
So basically, what they're doing, or what they're trying to do with the rainbow flag, the LGBTQIA. This is too fucking long. I'm
Just
sorry.
say LGBT.
Yeah, the LGBT flag.
But you need the Q.
no.
LBG double QIA.
Yeah,
You
just
fuck the Q. I'm not fucking no Q.
Oh shit.
Have the Q shit on your floor.
so what they're doing is they're adding in two colors, black and brown, into the top of the flag to represent black and brown people.
But who's the they?
That it's like let me find her name. She's like one of the leaders of the LBGT community.
Q.
But like when you say a leader of, I don't understand how it like works. It's not a body or is it a body?
There was a guy that actually made the flag, and I think he used to be like the head of it.
So there's an organization for the long acronym
Yeah.
that governs this group.
So the flag
It's
actually.
sort of like I guess like kind of like the NAACP. Is it sort of like that?
Well, I'm asking.
I'm sort of asking myself.
Well, it's interesting. The flag actually originated here in
sounds right.
Northern California.
Okay.
Kind of cool.
But is it like chapter by state, or there's some kind of governing body for all of America? That's what I'm not
Okay.
quite
Well, it looks like somebody named Amber Hikes is the one. Well, I don't know what the fuck she does, but she's the one who was pushing for it. The main person who's pushing for it.
Okay.
And for me, I don't really get it. Oh yeah, so Amber Hikes is the new director of the Office of LGBT Affairs. So, and that was like
some organization.
And that was like this year. So she immediately decided to change the flag. So the problem that I have is that I don't understand why we're bringing ethnicity into sexuality. Like it just doesn't make any sense to me because the flag previously, the actual colors have meanings and none of them have to do with ethnicities.
No, it doesn't.
Right.
What are the color meanings?
So I got it right now. So well, there's two of them. So for pink, it's pink is sex, red is life, orange is healing, yellow is sunlight, green is nature. Turquoise is magic and art.
Purple.
Indigo is serenity, and then violet is spirit.
Yeah, but there's that's a long version of the flag. There's a shorter version, but yeah, this basically they have meanings. None of them have to do with ethnicities at all. And so the whole thing about the rainbow flag is that they included everybody that happened to be within those. It didn't have anything to do with ethnicities, basically.
But it seems to me like over the course of even this decade, the definition of LGBT has expanded and changed.
But it was only to other sexualities. It's just to include more sexualities.
She's getting roasted in her
she should.
Twitter replies by like everyone. They're like, well, what about Asians? Like, what about white people? Like, they are roasting her. Like, she tried to respond back to a couple, and then like it's just like she just fell back and hit in the shell.
Okay.
Well, that's the problem that I have is that she decided to include these two, black and brown people, which is where they put black in there because black is it's not really an ethnicity, you know what I mean? So that's just stupid. If anything, it should have been brown, but it shouldn't be there to begin with. But they're still excluding other ethnicities. So I don't like you putting in just two ethnicities or two colors. You're excluding like the rest.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And that's a huge problem.
Yeah. So let me make sure I get this though. She did this, and this is the official change, or she's proposing a change? That's what I'm not.
She unveiled this new pride flag.
But I mean, how
in
is she,
Philadelphia?
Is she over something that makes that?
I just told you.
Like,
she's the executive director of the Office of LGBT Affairs.
But is that?
Here's a real thing, apparently.
No, but here's what I'm not getting. Is that for the United States or this Philadelphia
chapter?
I think it's everywhere.
It's according to that, it sounds like it's everywhere.
Yeah.
And so it's official because she decided it. This is not something that it's been done, is what you're saying.
Basically, yeah.
Looks weird.
In her Twitter bio, it says she's executive director of the @Philly LGBT.
Well, see, that's what I'm not.
I don't. Yeah, that's something we can do a little bit more research on.
Okay, so why does it matter? Like if it's in Philly or
because
everywhere?
I guess what I'm trying to get
might
is
just be rogue with her.
She may be doing something that has no application to the rest of the country or the larger.
She
community.
might not speak behalf. Like, Prody's trying to find out if she's like the national recognition.
What authority does she have, and what has she done?
Rather than just like, oh yeah, I represent LGBT affairs here in
Philadelphia
Philly,
proper and nothing else.
I'm doing this flag and I'm unveiling this flag. Meanwhile, the community in Charlotte or in Atlanta are just like, what the? Like, no, this is not what we're about. And everything. And like some of her, they are like drilling her. They're like, this makes me ashamed that this is not supposed to be about race.
So are you seeing the flag hanging up anywhere besides?
Well, it just got announced. So
okay,
like 4 days ago.
But flags are so funny because obviously I always associate flags with countries and nations, or territories or whatever. So there's nothing that would make the Castro in San Francisco have to listen to her change the flag.
No.
I think in different countries they have different version of the flag that they fly there.
So again, I keep going back to it. So what is her authority over anywhere else?
I don't know. I don't know if she
I'm
does.
not getting that. That's what I'm.
Because people they're like people like you are in the LGBT communities are our own worst enemy inside and outside. What the hell are you thinking? Are you trying to create racial tension in the LGBT community?
Yeah.
This makes me ashamed to say that I'm gay. Like this is the sort of tone that is in her replies when she came out and announced this unveiling of the flag. Everyone's just like, what the fuck?
This is pretty hilarious. Sorry, King Arthur in the chat, he said purple should be for that eggplant, though.
I love it. Thank you, King Arthur.
So let's
Wait, wouldn't it be a?
She's a Philly director.
Yeah, let's say it is just Philly, but
Okay.
it's still she's the head of that office, and it's just for somebody to do that and make a change like that and like bring in ethnic tension into something that's supposed to be all inclusive is wrong.
It's reckless.
I want to have like.
It's counterproductive.
I hear where you're coming from. I guess it doesn't seem like she has any authority outside of Philly, first of all. So it's not a national changing of anything. But it seems like that's clear. But also, I guess I want to make sure that if there are things that she's trying to bring up that are unique for LGBT folks that are black and brown, I'd like to hear some of those issues and for that community to have that discussion.
I got a problem with that too. So I understand that. So this is when I get back to the oppression Olympics. Everybody has fucking problems. All right.
Yeah, I get that.
If for somebody to say that because I'm black and gay, it makes me more oppressed than you, that I don't. People are oppressed everywhere.
Well, I'm not saying more or less oppressed. I'm saying
that's what it is. Is that they're saying that being black or brown and gay or whatever the fuck other than straight, my problems are more important than somebody that's white, is what that's telling me.
But why can't a LGBT brown or black person have a conversation with the larger LGBT community about the issues that are unique to them? That doesn't seem
they can, but it's still you still can't divide shit where something that's supposed to be including everybody. Like having a conversation is fine, but then dividing it into like we need to say that this is black and brown, but fuck all the other ethnicities, because it's not an ethnic thing. That's what I keep trying to get back to. The flag has never meant anything ethnic. It's just saying that basically you're something other than straight.
Has the flag, and I'm not familiar with the history, has it changed ever since?
So they have a shortened version of the flag.
Okay.
That's it. Because it has a little, like pink isn't in there, and like I think two other colors, turquoise and something else.
Okay.
Only just to make it shorter. So the flag that we all know is a shortened version of the flag.
Yeah.
Okay. Because the original was just too long.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I need to have, I guess, a little bit
Hit up,
more details about
hit up Jay.
her authority.
Well,
but
that's why I said, if somebody, that's not straight has an opinion on this that differs from, mine, please bring up your concerns. I'd love to hear it. But for me, it's just really weird to like throw that kind of thing in there.
and see, this doesn't affect me one bit, but it's an interesting topic.
We could ask Jay from
Jamie?
Yeah, well, she's going to talk about it on Friday on Earth.
All right,
Okay.
I'll listen in on that. Yeah. Let's do it. All right.
All right. So I had an Aston.
Oh, I'm sorry. Real quick. One more thing. Acronyms are supposed to shorten words.
Yeah.
You can't keep goddamn adding. I will say that. Fuck all the other shit. You can't add QQ, TI, apostrophe.
8
You cannot
fucking
do that.
letters.
So it's
it
actually-
can't be longer than the goddamn words and
It's
shit.
actually not an acronym.
It's not? For
No.
What's it?
Google the word acronym.
Okay, so what is it?
It's an initialism.
Okay. Even if it's an
But yeah,
initialism,
it's supposed to be
it can't. It's supposed to be shortened.
Acronym that's supposed to say a word when
Yeah,
you
like
make it into something.
Oh yeah. Okay.
SWAT or scuba
Yeah.
or
It's still supposed to be shorter.
see.
I hear you. That's a good distinction, but
NASA.
it can't keep getting longer.
yeah.
Go ahead.
PPQ.
You said
So
B then B.
I had a Ask B then BTI question for you guys. So last week we had talked about who do you got? Linda Carter or Gal
Gadot.
Oh, yeah,
Gal Gadot. So I have a question for you guys. Who do you got? Do you have Gal Gadot or do you have Anita?
Oh, you're going for it.
I gotta go with Anita.
Oh boy.
Gotta go with Anita.
We're going right now to 2017, June.
2017. To this date, if you pull up both their pictures,
Am I just smashing? Or
Yeah, am I smashing or going
with
with?
the rest of my life?
whatever you want to do.
Oh, if it's just smashing, definitely Anita. If it's the rest of the life,
Definitely Anita.
damn.
Gal got a lot going on.
Dude, this guy.
Gal got a lot going on. That's what I'm saying.
I feel like Gal is nice.
I see
and I feel
Stitch over there
Anita
steaming.
would
Don't you
eventually
do it.
would eventually leave me.
Don't do it.
Look at
Yeah,
that trap.
Go ahead, you guys. I'm still pondering.
I'll go with Gal.
Wow, look at you.
Yeah.
Don't-
I would go
surprised by
with Gal. Don't
Don't do it.
Fall that
Don't
trap.
do it.
Nope.
Don't do
you
it
like
because
hating
then
on
we
him.
are not gonna, we won't
see
leave
that?
this for another
I
hour.
played Minesweeper. I know.
Yeah. Don't do it.
I know what the 4 means. Means get the fuck away.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Wait, what did the numbers mean? I never fucking got that game at all.
It meant the numbers of mines that were directly in your
I
proximity.
never got that. I just clicked on the shit. I just clicked and it was just something.
Yeah, just blow up. You're like,
Oh,
oh,
there's
shit.
numbers?
Yeah, only Prodigy would go Minecraft shotgun approach. Or
Yeah.
fucking
Minesweeper. Minesweeper. I just used to press it. It's the only game on my work computer. Anyway.
Shit.
Old Ninja, what you got?
I'm thinking, motherfucker. Fuck.
Just because I saw Wonder Woman.
So
I'm
wait,
going with Gal.
did we say? So we saying the rest of your life, or just Smash?
If you want that, yes.
Who do you think is hotter?
Because I've seen Gal in person.
You always bring some.
Because she bad as fuck.
She looks harder in person every time. Yeah, we get it. Oh, Ninja, you saw her in person.
She bad as fuck.
The restraining order wasn't filed yet.
Yeah.
Dude, Anita's got a crazy real name.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's like Larissa de Macado.
Now, Gal was born in she was born in
Israel. I believe.
Fuck.
Machado?
Because I got to take long ass family reunion flights. Either way.
Yeah, for real.
Well, but Anita's
That would
in Brazil,
suck.
and that's the farthest flight,
That's
too.
why I was like, yeah, they're both long ass fucking flights, and I would
But then
have
again,
to go and see your
Brazil's got
family.
a whole bunch of hotter chicks.
They got a whole lot of diseases too.
So
But you know what they don't have in Brazil? War. Like you ain't got no chance or very small chance of getting blown the fuck up.
yeah, but you have a very high chance
Gal
of getting
lives
AIDS.
here though, right?
She probably has a home in the U.S.
probably.
Probably.
I
Yeah.
don't think she's native, though. She's not a citizen.
She's probably now.
Look, you played Modern Warfare 2, though.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say this. I'm a wifey up Gal and side chick Anita.
You would be in Switzerland, goddamn.
And then you would get yourself killed.
For real, because she was in the
quick.
military. She's going to find out and fuck you up.
Worth the risk. Worth it. Worth it.
All right.
So for me, my heart goes to Anita because
Yeah.
she's just bad all around, and she's. Oh,
And
Anita couldn't get you a cameo. Maybe you could get a cameo in Justice League.
Actually,
I don't give a fuck.
Steal the Batman suit from
Cameo, she can give you
from
a
the set.
Anita give me a cameo on that ass.
if it was Smash, definitely Nita. If it was Mary, definitely Gal Gadot.
oh, you're just splitting hairs,
you
too?
researching.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Have you
What,
guys,
what was the straw that made you decide?
She just
You just looking. I thought you were like reading
Yeah,
something
he's
on the
all
bio that
mesmerized.
decided-
You can wake up to that.
She seems like a really nice person.
Yep.
Like, I have no idea what Anita's like in real life. I just know that she's hot as fuck. And she
know,
can sing.
I feel like Anita would slash your tires, though.
Yeah.
That would have. Not that she's great and all, but
crazy sex is good sex.
yeah, there you go.
After the podcast, we should watch there's a thing. There's a Gal Gadot girlfriend experience.
Oh,
She
fuck.
did a commercial for like a perfume thing, and it's basically like a third person view of her of like a day dating her, and it's fucking amazing.
I can't watch that around y'all. Private viewing it.
Somebody's gonna unzip hard.
Open. All right. Did we have another Ask Me Than BTR, or did we
There's
get them all?
two more.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh
Check them
man,
out.
I just thought. Okay, I'll
Yeah.
save that one for next
So
week.
here's one.
Oh, and she owns a fucking motorcycle?
Oh
She has
shit.
a Ducati Monster. Too bad it's a Ducati, but it's all good though.
Hey, Anita's got a monster.
So if it was okay, real quick, if it was Mary
Murder-
fuck kill.
Oh shit. Yeah, you need
Those
two.
two, and
the third one?
then ScarJo.
oh man,
Damn.
Here we go. Here we go.
you didn't fucked up.
Holy shit.
Here we go.
This might be the end of beating the BTI.
Damn.
As you know it. Oh man.
Oh god dang. That's not fair at all.
Just kill ScarJo. It'll be fine.
I'm killing Anita. I'm marrying ScarJo.
You're killing it. Holy shit.
Killing Anita.
What? How do you what?
I like the United States. I solve my traveling problems.
You are never going to be able to get into Brazil. They're going to have you at
ScarJo's
TSA.
making more money, right?
We just
She is.
lost like
Okay.
3,000 fucking followers on YouTube.
Yeah.
Hold on.
And then fucking Gal.
God damn.
I need my bank account's fat for multiple generations.
So Prodigy, who you got then?
Well, you know what? It's one thing in Scar, she's a singer too.
Yeah, she has put out an album.
Yeah, she has
She's
album
put
out
out
there.
multiple albums.
You know,
Where's Gal's album?
She don't need a goddamn album.
okay.
She's in the military.
she's in the military and she's a model.
Beauty queen. Beauty queen. How about that?
She knows how to cut you when you fuck up trying to get her shit on the carpet.
Damn, gal shit. Ooh. I'm killing Scar.
Damn.
I'm fucking Anita and I'm marrying goddamn Wonder Woman. God, you really, I mean, get on in here, y'all. Since he done opened Pandora's box.
I'm gonna fuck Anita. I'm gonna marry Gal Gadot, and I'm gonna kill ScarJo. But how illegal is necrophilia?
Is that really illegal? Depends on the state.
It depends on the state. I was just about to say, it really depends on the fucking state.
Western Kentucky, you're fine.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm totally kidding. I would not fuck a dead body for that long.
Unless
What if it's right after when it's?
it's gotta be still warm.
You gotta get that
like
lube
fucking
out.
dead girl, fucking dead girl.
You can find a leprechaun coin.
Oh shit! What you got, Blue?
For me, oh shit, what? Is that for real? Oh shit.
ScarJo's got a phone sex voice too.
Gal,
I heard it.
Gal Gadot and I have the same birthday. Her birthday's
pretty
April
cool.
30th, so
cool.
she's 6 years younger than me. That's very interesting. So I'm gonna smash on Gal because she's got 2 kids with some other dude. So I don't need no fucking kids in my life. Anita, I'm gonna marry her.
She's fertile though.
That doesn't mean a goddamn thing. She's got 2 fucking children that's gonna be like, you ain't my dad. Trust me, I've been there. Don't want to be back there.
God dang!
And I'm gonna. When I kill Scarlet, it's gonna be like some sexual shit.
Some fucking
It's gonna be some
autoerotic
choked out,
asphyxiation, but it's not
SNL.
auto because you're. So it's basically you're killing her while you're smashing.
It's gonna be me hitting her against the wall and her head hit the spike and just die on it and just still be hanging there. And when I pull out. But yeah, that's so Nita, Mary, Gal Gadot, sex, Scarlet. Sorry.
All right, old ninja. God damn it. Who you got?
So
You better not Switzerland this motherfucker.
Oh no, because it's fuck Mary kill.
because I saw her in person.
Damn.
Fuck with you.
So on that note, so I'm gonna marry ScarJo. I'm gonna be fucking Gal, and I'm killing Anita.
Oh, damn, terminal. That was a bad
Death
one.
to Anita.
You need to chill with all that, bro. Favelas watching you.
Hey, Stitch does not represent the thoughts and feelings of this podcast. So please don't kill the rest of the members.
God damn. All right, Dirty Stu had an Ask Me the BTI.
I'm gonna try to put all the ladies together.
We got to make that like a Instagram question.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah, Instagram question of the week.
I feel like did we already answer this one last week? Could you see the Watchmen being introduced in the DCEU? State the previous film was in another timeline. Did we answer that?
Did we? I don't know.
So.
I don't think it was a B than BTI, but we can answer real quick.
So my hard answer is fuck no. I don't think, even though they've had some success with obviously Rebirth and they did some button shit, I don't think
Live action, we're talking.
Yeah, live action. I don't think Watchmen has anything to do with DC Extended Universe and should. Go ahead, Blue. You're struggling over there.
Well, no, because I'm just thinking because I actually didn't like the Watchmen movie and I didn't read the comics, but you know, I just feel like they're knockoff Justice League team. But you know, with the whole fucking MCU, I mean, with DCEU, there's like the multiverse too, so there could be some weird shit out there. But if they don't do a thing with the Watchmen, I like to see them try to do something with with Owlman, not Owlman.
Owlman is he was in the alternate. He beats the shit out of Batman.
But
Court of Owls?
Not the Court of Owls, but you know how like there was that when they made a movie off of it too, where they go into another universe and like Bruce Wayne,
Flashpoint?
Not Flashpoint, but
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
and then Superman was like Ultraman, and Wonder Woman was like
so yeah, that's
Amazon.
That's
princess.
like Earth 200 and some shit like that or something.
You like to see some shit like that where fucking Owlman's about to destroy all the multiverse. That'd be kind of fucking dope to see.
So everybody can see what we're talking about, like the fuck, marry, kill or whatever. Here are all 3 of the ladies. Right here, you got Anita on the left, Gal Gadot in the middle, and Scarlett Johansson on the right. I mean, goddamn. They're all pretty hot. I like how it went from dark to light. That was not on purpose, y'all. Maybe it was. I don't know.
It's subconscious.
All right.
See, I guys don't follow Anita on Snapchat.
So no.
That would sway your answer.
Hell yeah.
So I'm gonna say no, mainly because I think Alan Moore will probably get involved and say like, no, you can't fucking do any of that shit.
What hoops did talking in the chat?
Cake Man said he's fucking ScarJo to death, marrying Gal, and then fucking Anita twice every Sunday.
Ooh, I like it.
That's a good answer.
Days and then why?
There
That's
you
good
go.
shit.
Jason in chat room said Anita,
Hands down.
Just all day.
but I'm guessing that's for the Anita versus Gal Gadot.
Oh yeah. Possibly.
All right, and
So I say no on the Watchmen merging.
are we all saying no on Watchmen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
can't
see
see
that.
that.
I don't see that happening.
Well, I think they could. I mean, they're in the fucking comics. I mean,
Yeah, but
in
I
the
think
comics,
there's
yeah.
too much because I think Alan Moore is gonna fucking monkey wrench everything because he like hates everyone and everything he's ever made and shit. So, and they're gonna try to ask him to help out, and he's probably gonna say no, and it'll cause some legal fucking bullshit. I don't see it happening. I think it's too big
that
of
was
a
a
hurdle.
lot of assuming, bro.
Yeah, but that was our take on it. Yeah.
That was your take on it. Yeah, all right.
Was there one last one for?
Yeah, there's one about the nightmare.
Oh yeah, go ahead, read it.
So, when was the last time you had a nightmare that legit scared you?
Damn.
And this is from Jeshua Jones.
So right, that's what.
What do you think caused the nightmare?
Oh God, I had a dream that I was, I guess, at some club making out with some chick, and I'm married or whatever. But in this dream, for some reason, I was making out with some chick.
You're like, oh fuck!
And then I was watching the news or something,
And then Lilo stabbed you
and
in the
then
throat?
you could see me in the background on this news thing, and I was sitting next to Lilo making out with this chick in the background, and I was trying to scramble to find the remote to change the thing, and I woke up in a sweat. I was like, woo! I was like, thank God that was all make believe.
What do you think caused you to have that nightmare?
I have no idea.
What happened in your trip? Man?
Heavy drinking.
Oh, shit, y'all got any
I do not.
nightmares?
I'm going to pass on this question.
Oh shit!
So one,
Kronos had a dream and he fucking killed everybody. Blood on his hands. He's like, "What have I done?"
so like
Fuck it,
a
beer
few
time.
girlfriends ago, I had a dream. So I used to have like that sleep paralysis where you wake up
have
and
that too.
you're still fucking asleep, but you feel like something's holding you down. It's fucking creepy as fuck. It's scary as shit to have. It wasn't until like I learned that about this whole sleep paralysis, I thought like people used to think like there would be a demon that's taken over your body and they're the ones that holding you down.
But they're sitting on you, yeah.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you feel like there's someone else in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to get the same thing.
I am confused.
So-
as fuck, but go ahead.
I've heard of this before. But
So
it
anyway,
sounds
so
fucked
I was dating this one chick, and she had stayed the night one night, and I had the fucking sleep paralysis, dude, and it was fucking scary. Like I could feel like something holding me down. Like I was trying to scream and I couldn't. Like I woke up. I felt like I woke up, and I was screaming. Like I was trying to tap her over, like tell her to like help me, whatever not. But then like all of a sudden, something whispered in my ear saying that what did the fuck
Just
did
say
it say?
kill her.
No, it said something like
Start a podcast.
They say you're Batman.
It told me it basically had warned me that that the person I'm with isn't the right person and like I need to get out of the relationship.
Oh, was it what's her name?
Damn.
No, this is totally somebody else.
Okay.
But yeah. So what's interesting is that like I broke up with the chick, not because of what happened, but like there's others. First of all, she was 10 years younger than me, so that's one of the reasons why.
Age ain't nothing but a number, though.
The age difference was kind of weird.
No, it's not, because you can go to jail.
So
Still ain't nothing but a number. Ask Jared. Oh wait, he's in jail.
But anyway, so like for her, like she was kind of she wasn't cheating on me, but she was like always going out with her girls, going partying and shit like that, and like wasn't really inviting me to come along. But then also like when I got with her, she said she was on birth control, but then she stopped doing it because she wanted to give me a baby because she felt like I've always wanted a kid, and since I never had one, she was gonna give me one. So whatever demon that was, thank you very much.
Goddamn.
Yeah, so I used to get sleep paralysis all the time too, and yeah, it's fucked up because basically what happens is your brain turns on, but the part of your brain that tells you, because when you go to sleep, your body goes into paralysis like automatically,
that
so
way
you
you
don't
move,
flail
you don't-
around and
yeah.
shit. Yeah. But that part of your brain still turns your body off, and so it's scary as fuck because you're sitting there, you can't move, but your brain is fully awake, you just can't move, and then eventually like you focus on your breathing. And for me, it felt like my breathing would slow down, and then I fucking stopped breathing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, it was fucking terrifying. It happened to me for like a couple of years.
Dude, it's fucking scary. You probably have it tonight, like hearing about it.
Well, I'll talk to you about
Goes
offline
to
about
sleep
it.
with
It's
a
a real
tie
thing.
around his
Yeah.
neck and a sock somewhere
Yeah.
with food porn.
Dick in hand.
Yeah, you don't got
Always.
time to.
You don't want to go down these roads.
You don't want to know
bro.
what happens to Prodigy before he goes to sleep.
No.
I loved when you asked on pre-recorded live, Fix It Joe. Did you listen to that one yet about the Futanari shit?
Oh no, I haven't heard it yet.
The answer, it was fucking hilarious.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was so fucking funny because he was all confused about like the chicks with dicks, but, like actual chicks with actual dicks.
Yeah.
He kept calling them spicy boners and shit. It was so fucking funny.
Is this a magic show?
Oh man, did he do it? Well, I'll listen. But he did. He got into the animated version, right?
Yeah. So apparently,
He's watching.
Matt and Becky they decided to watch Bible Black.
Oh!
They're like, at first it was great. Like, it's like a really good anime. And then all of a sudden, this chick grew a dick.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Changed my life.
Oh boy.
It's a great anime, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. That one and Wicked. Anyway, Wicked City was good too. All right. Hopefully, that answered a whole lot of fucking the BTI.
Yeah.
God damn, we've had a
Thank
whole
you
bunch
for
of
everybody who
shit.
asked. Dirty Stu and Jexter Jones.
Yeah, I've never seen a Jexter Jones ask, but that's good shit.
Yeah.
That's good.
You want to do?
Did we want to recap last weekend?
Yeah, let's do
Real
that, a
quick.
little bit of that.
So
Quick.
stuff that you can say on the
I don't know.
podcast.
We can't. Do you want to talk?
Well, first of all, I got one funny ass story I got to talk about.
Well, let's preface, set it up.
So this weekend it was my bachelor party. Myself, Kronos, my friend. I'm gonna call him Abu, because that's his.
Yeah.
Okay.
His name's gonna be Abu. Art, B-Man or B, and B-Boy Ben. He was there too, and eventually Prodigy showed up too. But the first fucking night we went out, we were drinking. Like, we got there, we started fucking. Actually, no, even beforehand, like on the plane, I was fucking drinking. Actually, before at the airport, I was fucking drinking.
I was checking my luggage and
I got up at 9 a.m. I was like, bruh, I'm on vacation. I had a fucking beer at 9 a.m. I don't give a fuck.
But so we flew Southwest, and like it was cool because one of the guy flight attendant was like, hey, what are you guys going to Vegas for? We're like, oh, it's my bachelor party. He's like, oh, that's fucking cool. And so they asked for drinks, and I was like, yeah, I'll get the bourbon and ginger ale. And he just gave it to me. He gave it to me for free. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. And I thought maybe the guys paid for it. They're like, dude, we didn't pay for shit.
Nice.
And so like after I finished the last sip, he handed me another one.
Nice.
I didn't even ask for it. He handed it to me again. And they're like, guys, like, I'm gonna try to get on this action.
he was trying to get you to join the Mile High Club with him.
Yeah, no shit.
Thank God that I have guys around me to protect me.
You fucking roofied you and shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
But the other two guys, Abu and B, had asked for drinks too, so they got free ones too. But the first night there, we're just walking around the casinos, and like I go to the bathroom. As I'm walking out, I see this hella fucking hot chick, and she like looks at me, and like she started walking over to me. I'm like, oh shit, what's up? And I started walking over to her. She's like, hey, you want your dick sucked in the bathroom? I was like, what the fuck, really?
Oh God.
Really? Wow. I was like,
Live action food?
I was like, is it gonna cost me this?
Damn!
Nah, I walked the fuck away.
Sure you did.
Jesus Christ.
But that shit caught me off guard because I was not ready for that response.
So how
She was
much it cost though?
I didn't have that.
You had one?
There are a lot of good stories. Can I tell one from the strip club about the sock?
I don't know about the sock, but
The thing that was in the socks, the chick socks.
no, I don't know about the socks one. I don't think I was there for that.
You were there for that because you were.
Kind of goddamn. Maybe he'll
Okay,
remember.
tell me. Yeah, tell me. I don't remember.
Maybe you were just fucking drunk. I don't know.
But I was drunk from like 2 o'clock till 6 a.m. the next day.
Yeah. So first, let me preface the story, but it is fucking weird as shit. This is the first time it's ever happened to me. All right, it's weird as fuck going to a strip club and then leaving, going there at night and then leaving when it's fucking daytime. Happened twice. I ain't bullshitting. It was fucking weird as fuck.
That's
anyway,
awesome.
so both me and Blue were getting lap dances. All right, and apparently these two chicks knew each other, and. We were right next to each other, and then all of a sudden, Blue and the chick that was giving her a lap dance, they start laughing. And I look over, I'm like, what the fuck is so funny? And then she's like, apparently Blue had like moved, or something happened where like she was wearing like almost like knee-high socks, and the sock had moved, and then he asked her like what was in her sock, because he thought it was like a Band-Aid or something.
That was me.
Oh shit, it was you!
Okay.
Oh wait, fuck, I thought it was you.
Dude, I'm looking here like, fuck, was that?
Yeah.
Can I tell that story?
Yeah, go. Yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Oh boy, I was like, damn, I must have been another fucking planet.
So, sorry, it's
So many
Prodigy.
bullets flying around this room.
And all of a sudden, like, she was like, "Oh, it's a bag of coke."
Yep.
And I was like, "What the fuck?"
What?
Like literally, like if there was a record, it'd been like, Like,
The whole club gets silent.
I mean, the girl was obviously pretty high anyway.
Yeah.
But then I was just like, what the fuck? And then the chick that was giving me a lap dance, she's like, oh, you never done coke before?
Yep.
And I was like, no. And then she's like, you want to do some off my titty? And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, no.
Oh my
God. Welcome to Vegas,
They were
gentlemen.
awesome.
Yeah.
But no.
Yeah. Yeah, her friend was a dominatrix who actually tried to choke me.
I remember that.
Yeah.
You know what? She danced for me too, and she was fucking slapping me and shit. I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
I didn't know I was into this.
Neither did I, dude. I was like, holy fuck, man. Because she did it, and it was it was sexual and sensual. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, it wasn't like she was just like punching you. She was like,
Couldn't get my dick to stop splurting at her.
dude, like after the dance, this chick literally fucking grabbed my fucking dick and like started yanking it. I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like looking at the guys. I'm like, somebody get this bitch off me. I'll come. Man, it was fucking great.
Oh my God.
Speaking of weird shit, there was like, I think it was the first night, there was this one stripper, she was yoked as fuck.
Oh yeah, the one you arm wrestled.
Yeah, I had to. What the fuck? I had to. Like she was yoked as fuck. I was like, it was weird, but she was pretty fucking hot.
Yeah, she was.
Like you arm wrestled this chick.
She wasn't like Incredible Hulk yoke. She was like just really nice and toned and shit.
She had abs that even if she wasn't flexing her abs, like they were there, like she was defined, like super defined. It was like she was cool as fuck. But yeah, there was like a lot of funny shit happened.
One of my favorite things about Vegas is that you can drink on the strip.
Oh yeah.
But what's fucking dope? So whenever I go to a restaurant, and I still have a drink left or whatever. I always joke around like, "Hey, can I get my drink to go?" Because you're like, "Oh yeah, we get your food to go." But in Vegas, like this, like we all our food was done, and they're like, "You want to take your drinks to go?" I'm like, "You can do that? Oh yeah, that's right. We're in fucking Vegas." And I was so happy that I went to the bar later and got a drink and took it out of the restaurant just because I could.
Hell yeah.
It's so weird seeing how much Vegas changed because like the last time I went in Vegas, it was like in maybe 2009. Mm-hmm. And so seeing all these new buildings and shit, it was just like, wow, it's fucking amazing.
They reinvent themselves all the fucking time. It's cool. It's cool. And we also shot some cool guns at an awesome range. I like that range.
Yeah, that range is cool. Even though they still have the basket system, but still, I hate that shit.
Yeah.
By the basket, what I'm saying, like if y'all ever gone to a range before, there's certain ranges where they make you put, like if you have a handgun, you have to put it in a basket, and then you carry the basket to the fucking lane that you're gonna shoot at, which I think is really weird because it's actually counterintuitive to like the actual laws of having a firearm, which is you want to keep control of it, right, and pointing it where you intend to shoot. And if you're holding it, you don't have positive control over that weapon when it's in a fucking basket.
Yeah.
But obviously, I mean, if you have like a rifle, which I got one for Blue, you have to carry that, with the barrel up.
Yep.
But it's just weird for me to hold a handgun, just like, I don't have control over the hand.
Yeah. They were in like plastic tubs.
Yeah. Fucking Rubbermaid.
Yep.
But they weren't weird like Reeves though.
No, that was a literal basket kind of thing.
Shopping basket.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, I can understand because with the handgun, if somebody's walked up to you with a handgun, you don't know if it's loaded or not.
Well,
so having it,
you leave it cocked back,
and the clip is
out. That's how you know.
Yeah, but one quick gesture and all of a sudden there's a bullet in the chamber.
It's 3 gestures. It's actually 2, but still, it's enough time for them to shoot you. Because you have to put the clip in and then pull there's like all the stuff you gotta do. If you're holding it up and all of a sudden you start putting the fucking clip in, like they should be drawing on.
But no, if I walk out of a gun range and the gun's loaded,
you don't walk around with it loaded.
But no, that's what I'm saying. Like that's the reason why you put it in the basket, because
you shouldn't.
No, look, the way you're supposed to carry.
No, I'm talking about like for their perspective. The reason why it's in the basket is because like even if I guess it's still a fucking danger if it's in the basket or not.
Yes.
But I'm talking about like say somebody comes out and he wants to fucking just shoot up everybody in there. At least if they know that the gun's in the basket, that they have a little time to maybe grab a weapon too.
You can do that. Nothing's gonna stop them from doing it anyway.
That's what
I'm saying.
It's a hard one.
Because the way it should be is they should have the slide cocked all the way back with the magazine out. That's how they know it's a safe weapon.
Yeah.
With their finger off the trigger.
Yep. Let's
We're still.
I know there's a bunch, but we've been going long.
Yeah, we have,
We're
because
almost-
there's some events that happened, but we can discuss next week.
Yeah, I mean, we can leave it on there. We'll be back, right?
We're gonna bring up some more Vegas stuff next week.
Yeah. There's definitely more Vegas
Yeah.
stories.
All right. Stitch, what you got this week?
Going to Warrior Parade tomorrow. So that'll just be pretty fun. As we talked about on MJ Kobe, I'm a Laker fan, but I'm glad that they did it for the Bay.
Yep.
Fuck Cleveland. Fuck that state of Ohio.
Damn.
As a staff, record label, and a crew.
Oh, yeah!
I thought LeBron was the greatest of all time.
So it'll be it's gonna be pretty crazy tomorrow
Should have
in
a million.
Oakland. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get down there for like 4:35 a.m. Parade starts at 10, so I'm gonna load up my bag with waters and everything, so I'm stayed hydrated. I don't
BART run at that time?
What's that?
Yes.
BART run at that
BART
time?
runs at
Yeah.
4:34. I'm gonna try to catch the first train from San
I don't know
Leandro.
if I could be packed.
Yeah, hopefully the first one won't be crazy packed, but it'll be nuts down there. So I'm
You
looking.
going there super early?
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah. So I plan on doing that. Other than that, babysitting Scrappy, which is always fun. I like dog sitting. And just been playing Friday the 13th, loving that. And that's about it. All I can really think of.
Old Ninja, what you got?
So happy anniversary to Beating BTI. This is our second year anniversary, which we did not mention, but we kept it like usual. So thank you for everyone that's in the Infinity Vault. For those of you who are listening to this on SoundCloud or whatever else, we do this live. We have a live chat going right now. So thanking everyone that's in the live chat right now. Thank you to all of our subscribers. And we plan on keeping it dank all the way through 2018 and beyond.
Dick's out for 2 years.
So this week, tomorrow, I'm gonna meet up with Stitch for the Warrior Parade somehow. There's actually people I already know that we're gonna try to link up with. They're expecting 1 million people for the parade, so it's gonna be fucking nuts. There's some other events going on this weekend. Are we doing the SVVR thing?
I'm still waiting on Johnny back to us.
Yeah, so there's some events this weekend that we're probably going to do. Happy birthday to my sister, because today's her birthday. Plan on playing some Battlefield 1, because I haven't played in a while. And then, looking forward to this parade tomorrow, because I'm probably going to be up all night.
Blue, what you got?
As you know, last weekend was my bachelor party, so the Sweetness and I are still planning our wedding, so we got some stuff to do that this weekend. Tomorrow I'm going to hang out, or Friday I'm going to Six Flags Marine World.
Oh, shit.
I don't care if they change the name to Discovery Kingdom, the motherfucking Marine World. I'm going there with my little brother. I guess they have a night thing going, so I'm going to go kick it with him. What's it like last year at SVVR or Silicon Valley Comic Con? I can't remember which one it was. There was a game that was released that we played on the Vive called Giant Cop. And the guy finally released the game, and I've been playing that shit, and it's so fucking fun, dude. Nice. It's so goddamn fun.
That was the first VR game we played.
Yeah, and there's a lot of changes. It's not the same game anymore. I mean, the concept is still there, but like, you know, the commissioner and like some other gameplay have changed. But it's a pretty big world now. Like, there's 5 different cities that you play in.
Nice.
There's all these little mini missions that you do. So so far, it's a really dope game. I'm really loving that. I got another game I'm gonna start playing. Hopefully I can try to review it and like talk about it. There's a company that reached out to me about it, so hopefully I can try that out and give a review.
What game?
I gotta look it up. I can't think of what it is off the top of my head.
Somebody reached out to you. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, I've actually reviewed a few games on for the Vive, or actually I got to play a few games on the Vive that I haven't had a chance to actually fully review. But I'm definitely gonna try to do that next week. And that's about it.
Kronos, what you got?
Real quick, talk about a couple of comics that I picked up. I read 2 today. That was from my pull. The first one is Excel. It's from Lionforge Comics, which is part of the Catalyst Prime event. I talked about it previously before, but Lionforge and Catalyst Prime, the event, they're doing a really cool thing of making diverse comics that don't pander to fucking nobody. It's great. This character Excel, I'm pretty sure he's of Latin descent, but they don't overtly say that. which is great because I hate when they do that. It's fucking annoying.
He's not wearing a sombrero?
Yeah, yeah. But this character is basically, he's a speedster, but when he uses his speed powers, he can't feel like pain.
Oh.
And so what happens is it's almost like My Hero Academia, where he uses his powers and his body gets fucked up.
Okay, yeah.
So it's kind of funny. So it's a pretty good comic. Thank you, Lion Forge, for once again putting out a solid comic that has a diverse characters done the correct way.
These are guys that hit you up in the DMs and like sent you stuff, right? From New York?
Somebody else, he wasn't. The guy that hit me up wasn't part of Lion Forge or anything like that. He was just some guy that happened to have extra copies of their Free Comic Book Day comic. Cool. So that was cool. Another one that I read today that was really good was Dark Day the Forge, which is a Batman-focused comic, but it also has members of the Justice League, and then apparently Batman has his own Black Ops unit.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, it's pretty good start so far. There's some shit going on with nth metal and metal in general. There's some secret to it, so I'm really interested in reading the rest of this. I'm glad that it was already in my pull, so thank you to the comic shop in San Leandro for just adding in there for me, because I didn't really know it was coming out, but I was interested anyway, so I'm glad to get it. Other than that, getting back to working out, I'm going to enjoy Father's Day. My oldest daughter's flying in on Saturday, so that's going to be great, and hopefully we can do SVR.
Very nice.
Not SVR, but it's called the HoloLens Hackathon, if we can do it. So it'll be pretty much video, not really a podcast. So
awesome shit. I just want to do a quick reminder. Winona Earp Season 2 has started. I think it's on Friday nights on Sci-Fi Channel, and I cannot wait to jump back into that show. We obviously had some of those stars like the notorious DPC Dominique Provost-Chockley and Shamir Anderson on last year. So check out Winona Earp Season 2.
And they were awesome. Both of them were awesome.
The whole cast is awesome.
Hit us up on iTunes. Rate us, goddammit. We love those reviews. We need
rate
to
us, don't rape us.
Don't rape us, yeah.
Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there.
Appreciate it.
There you go.
I was going to go out for menthols and not come back. But.
Yeah. You still got time. Shit. Check us out on Twitch. See Stitch, be Jason, and fuck up people. See Old Ninja gaming on whatever the fuck he's gaming on. And so twitch.tv/BTHANBTI.
Definitely check out Tiny Batman Adventures on Instagram.
Shit.
I have a little Lego Batman. I take random ass pictures with them. You can actually see some pictures from Vegas with Tiny Batman, and they're fucking funny.
Oh, did you take pictures of Tiny Batman on titties?
No, I did not. Can't take a camera to
You have
Can't take photos in there.
failed this podcast.
Actually, I do have a video of the girls bringing out our drinks.
Just remember, no matter what Tripper tells you, there was no sex in the champagne room.
All right.
There's an empty wallet.
Somebody knows, not Blue, but somebody else knows.
Find a dominatrix to choke you.
Call me Scarlet.
Infinity.